trap, we bag it up. If your bitch in the cut, I'ma bag it up. My wrist on walk and my bag is up. If he try and violate, we gon' tag him up. I can see the hate, got him mad as fuck, never satisfied. Need a crib by the lake with a bad chick, and she got cake, she'll back it up. I got no time to parlay, unless it's big checks or parlays. I've been bricks, it's not far away. Light the spliff and I stargaze. Consultation with the constellations. They said the world was in a dark phase. It got me desperado for protection. Carry big strap in a guitar case. She ain't a slave to the bands, even though they make her dance. He ain't a slave to the check, but wouldn't hesitate to take advance. See me, I need my independence. I ain't signing deals or shaking hands, unless it's record distribution. I got major plans to expand. All I know is make a bag, spend some dough and make it back, make it stack. Flashback of being broke, seeing smoke blossom from a seed of hope, a tree of dope, and I'm soaking it absolutely the most of all my vehicles. I need to see my full potential. See, I broke my pencil, even though my temple's free of pressure. I don't need the extras, I'ma bag it up. In the trap, we bag it up. If your bitch in the cut, I'ma bag it up. My wrist on walk, cause my bag is up. If he try violate, we gon' tag him up. I can see the hate, got him mad as fuck, never satisfied. Need a crib by the lake, got a bad chick, and she got cake, she'll back it up. What? Bag it up. In the trap, we bag it up. If your bitch in the cut, I'ma bag it up. My wrist on walk, cause my bag is up. If he try violate, we gon' tag him up. I can see the hate, got him mad as fuck, never satisfied. Need a crib by the lake, got a bad chick, and she got cake, she'll back it up. Word. Might be the death of we. Chains might be the death of we. Brains might be the death of we. Brain, it might be the death of we.
That stupid ass was like, yo, answer me, dog. I'm like, I'm on mute. Oh, shit.
Fucking up already.
Yak was good. I'm turning the music up.
And me, I'm captain, got 3 eyes tapped in. Highest pilot, watch me fly past him. I gotta aim, I'ma seek my passion. I got a lane, I'ma keep my ass in. I got self-love,
I got self-respect. And sometimes the present moments where I come to unwind. What was I doing? There we go. What it do? How y'all doing?
Bonga bonga, dinga dinga.
You said this fire. You said this song fire. Hold on. My bad. I got you with the link though. This is the guy who did This is the same guy who did the other opening that I had before. I got no time to parlay, my boy, Elijah. Just stream the song and do numbers that way. Listen, wait till my mixtape drops, okay? Hanukkah with no seasoning. Come on now, the Hanukkah diss track gonna hit different.
Woo!
Yeah, we're just gonna chill for a bit. Like this is actually gonna be an hour, for real this time. I swear to God, I'm out of here in an hour. I have movement again. I have feeling in my back. That's not pain. So we out here. Yeah, send me what you been up to.
Recently beat Witcher 2 yesterday / this morning.
That was Witcher 2?
Right.
That does look really good. The fuck?
Well, wait, which one? Freaking.
I seen these screenshot on some Witcher stuff. And I'm like,
I know. Well, I put a screenshot of both 3 and 2. So I mean, like, which tweet? Because I don't want you to think freaking 2 is 3. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the tweet that I said the game beat. Yeah, that's Witcher 2. The game actually looks fucking fantastic. But I just beat Witcher 2 and whatnot. I was just marathoning that because I said, you know what? Let me just get this out of the way. Let me beat this before January because I'm slacking. I'm just thinking the game is already short. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. All right, let me just beat this real quick. Beat that. And I've just been chilling, supporting y'all. Fuck, I've been in fucking Vince's streams, playing the Pokemains and shit. I ain't been doing nothing.
Yeah, you've been. When I saw he had 100 and 100 and something hours, I said, bro, you fucking fiend. But yeah.
Thank God for fucking frame skipping. Naturally,
Mm.
that's not in real time because he have the fucking frame skipping option on, meaning the game is moving really, really, really fucking fast.
Yeah.
So the clock is moving fast too. But yeah, he been grinding. Let me tell
Oh,
you.
okay, okay, okay. Is this man's back okay? Yeah. Um. No, but yeah. I don't know what happened. I just at one point I was laying down and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we're staying laying down. We're not getting up. I'm okay though. I'm right. I think I foam rolled it like improperly or some shit. I don't know. Maybe. I don't have the answer, but yeah, we just chilling though. We kicking it for a little bit. I appreciate y'all
No,
coming to
it's
hang out.
Friday, the
I was,
weekend
yeah,
here.
I was supposed to stream yesterday, I know, but yo,
Oh shit! See, look, I'm stupid. I got no education. I mean, before February. My fault.
oh man, it is. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. It's okay. The booth will kill the back pain, kinda. I should get some booth. It's been a while since I got booth. I actually no, I did hit something on the 15th because my friend had a housewarming party. If you guys if you guys see the I was you see it. I think you seen it, bro. I look like I'm not on this planet.
Yeah, I saw you was going. You was out here.
Yeah. Dude, I had to smoke like 15 days, so just like my tolerance must have gone down. Because when I hit that shit, I said, "Bro, they was talking about some gambling shit." I'm like, What are they over there talking about? Like, I don't know what, I don't know what was going on. Oh shit. But yeah, shit was funny as hell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm literally going in the morning cooking. But I appreciate I'm going in the morning. I'll be because my pops has an appointment, so I'm just gonna go with him and see, make sure everything's okay. I thought it was okay, but it was like it's been. It's one of the things where I just think the damage has been done, but the chair has helped significantly though, because the pain's not constant. It just comes for a period of time, and it's like suffer for these 2 hours, and then it goes away, as opposed to suffer constantly. So yeah, I don't gamble. They were gambling. It was like he was talking about something he does where you put in $100 and if you can guess all the scores right for a day every 3 days. I don't know. I don't know. I was high. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I was fucking gone. But yeah. Good luck. I don't know what's up and return to sleep. All right, man. Thank you for coming beyond. But yeah, I'm alright though. We chilling. That man gotta sleep. I respect it. Sykes, what's going on? See, I don't have a gambler's heart. I don't know about you, Semi. Well, Semi's kind of like I don't know. Well, he's kind of like me. Like we don't have natural good luck. So
Tell you, son. Now, let me tell you, boy. I got the worst luck I know. What I look like.
like yeah, now you're carrying that crocodile on board agenda too much. Shit, being the one and only true stand of crocodile. It's hard out here. No, but that ass like if I have to leave anything strictly up to luck, it's just not gonna go well. So I don't bother.
Yeah.
I went to a casino once. I went up $6 and I left. I bought some fast food and I said, "Yo, that's $6 I didn't have." And
Profit.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't go back in like, haha, now I have the gambling bug. What the fuck is good luck? What does that do for you? I
Shit, you
think
never play Fallout?
I don't know. You ever play Mario Party? You ever play a racing
Oh
game and get the
man.
item you need? I'm not getting the item I need. I'll tell you that much.
Shit. RNGs, that's a very powerful entity. That thing could either make you a very happy person or a very miserable person.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's even like if it's like luck with a bit of skill, all right, I'll dabble. I'll do my best. But if it's just like okay, this thing is just 100% coin flip, it's like leave me out of it, bro. If I call heads 20 times, it's gonna be tails 20 times. I'm just tired of events.
Oh shit.
My friends, they like to gamble like on games and sports and betting, and they're like, "Yo, you trying to make some money?" And I'm like, "Yes, but I'm not gambling."
See, look, Zodiac know what's up. Freaking that luck. Nah, Bethesda be wildin'. That luck stat really is the best stat in the whole game in Fallout. You invest all your fucking skill points in that, you just win the game because you lucky.
I saw
That shit is so funny.
I saw Donkey do something similar where he like maxed out his luck stat in like Dark Souls or Demon Souls or whatever, and then he's like one shotted some fucking boss.
I wish I would see. Listen, I wish I knew that type of shit growing up. Me over here, I'm like, I'm gonna have an agility build. I'm gonna be moving real fast. I just die. I go look. I go look at YouTube video. Every single YouTube video, nigga got every single stat in strength. His stamina's 1 inch. The bar is 1 inch. His health bar is 1 inch. But he slapped the monster once. He win the game. I said, dang, I hated it.
When it comes to things that actually matter, my luck is horrible. But gambling or just bets, my luck is immaculate. See, the only real bets that I make is me betting on myself. So if Simmy's like, yo, face me in, an FPS, $10 per kill type beat, yeah, that's different. Cause that's my own skill I'm betting on. If it's like, oh, who gonna win this game? I'm not playing, so I ain't betting. Fuck off. If I'm playing in the game, sure, that's different. Cause I can control that to some degree.
Right.
If I lose, that's my fault. I lost.
Betting is the craziest thing to me because niggas be making real bank, but be going bankrupt as well. Like I was actually humoring, dabbling in freaking gambling on fucking fights or whatnot, but niggas talk about you have to predict the round and the method of the fight finish. I said, oh hell no, nah. Just pick someone who gonna win. I said, nah, I can't do
it. Oh shoot! What's up, Pat? Pat. I'm never gonna have a Twitch stream name that's like professional. It's always some nonsense every time. It's gonna be like, what's a? I'm gonna save that. But yeah, we're out here. Fallout usually has great speech options. I hate melee, so at the time we're something possible. Maybe not hate, but it's clunky. And it reminds me of too. Like it reminds me of what's his name? From Fire Emblem Awakening. Donald, the stupid farmer with the pot on his head. I heard if you focus on his luck, oh man, he just starts breaking the game. I never use him because he has no fucking swag, but I heard he's nonsense. In Awakening. For Emblem of the Flame Emblem. No, Pyro Emblem. Sorry. I might for no reason just stream it Genshin Impact tomorrow. You might not actually. No, you'll hear me because I'll put my Turtle Beach in for the first time, but just for no reason. See what's going on in that game. Gamble on my primo gems, but I'm probably lying though. So don't.
He gonna turn on his PS4, whatever version you play. See, he got like a 5 GB update and be like, nah, I'm not streaming. I'm not waiting for this update.
Exactly. Just finished a Golden Deer route recently. Now I'm a Blue Line. Hey, that's literally the order that I did it in. So that's what's up. Shout out to my guy Claude. Shout out to my guy. I used to know his name. Dimitri. Something blah 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 blah. you know those fancy ass names. I don't remember his name, but yeah. Cadus Estramadi Raziel. Type beat. Yeah. She said cap. Pure Life said cap. Yeah, I know, I'm lying. Hilda kicked so much ass for me. Cleaving dudes with her accent. Hey.
Yay! Oni-chan. Peace.
Oh, appreciate you for the 2-month subscription. Let's go. I gotta do the badge thing for like continuous months, by the way. So I'm gonna I'll get on that tomorrow. Appreciate you. Yeah, Hilda was dope. I love Hilda. This is literally the character right here on screen that inspired the alias or moniker or online digital name, if you will, of Young Paperwork. Whatever we're calling it, my gamer tag. I don't know what the fuck we're calling that. Like, someone asked me, like, do people call you Young Paperwork? I'm like, I will not answer to that. If you go, yo, Paperwork, I will not turn around. That's not my name. It's a stupid thing I made up because of this character like the elves in this show, they literally love filing stuff. They love archives. They love paperwork. They love signing shit. I thought the show was just so funny. I'm like, hey yo, that's young paperwork right there, and that's literally how it started. That's it. That's the story. Shout out to my guy. He literally carries this show for me. I love him. He's so funny. Like who gets hyped to do some fucking paperwork, bro? They'll be like, okay, well, let's go through the proper channel. So, but like, what terms do you like, bro? You had a briefcase, and he's tiny too, cause he's a little elf. Like, I fucking love him. Hey, Big Poppy goes, yo, this show's awesome. It's awesome. That and Infinity Train really surprised me. Infinity Train season 2 I didn't like as much, but 3 and 1 were really good. But one I like because of the corgi. The dog was mad funny because he was like a regal like king dog, like, but he was like a dog. He was like, oh yes, the corgis are my people, yada yada yada. But he's like throw a ball and he's like, no, I must resist the urge. But he's like running, play fetch. It was mad funny. I like it. Jeremy from Parks and Recreation does. Young Paperwork is my GOAT Kami no To YouTuber. Hey, okay. You said Kami no To though.
What a block button. Come on, block button.
You said Kami no To. I respect it. I appreciate that. I still think I'm the best. I told you somebody the other day. I'm like, I think I'm the best Tower God YouTuber, English speaking at least, easily. I wouldn't say the same for One Piece, but for Tower God, yeah, no one doing it like me. Nobody.
Enter.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, everything is all good?
Well, we can check later, but yeah, she did the damn thing.
All right. Well, see, that's my favorite way to get shit done. Like, can you just do it?
That's right. That's right.
Because I'll definitely tell you, like, to get my OBS really, really set up the first time we had to not stream with Streamlabs. I mean OBS. Grim pretty much just like do this. Okay, now do this. Now do this. Now do this. Now do this. All right, test it. All right, you're good. I'm like, thank you. This is what I meant when I said help me. just direct me. Give me the instructions. So yeah,
you're not wrong. I'm trading advice, emotional comfort, mental comfort for favors because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So. I know how to do all that, but I don't know how to do it those regular days.
Mm-hmm. Cavs beat the Nets again. I figured they would. I watched 3 minutes of that game, and I said, I want the Nets to do well, but they're looking kind of sorry.
It's gonna take them a little bit.
Yeah, but
they're not even good at defense.
It's just like it hurts to watch. It's just like, bro. You're letting Sexland just tear your fucking back out like this? I don't know about that one.
See, this is what I like about it, right? Now that all the attention is on the Nets, quietly, the Clippers are doing really well.
Paul George is shooting the lights out. He's like 50-40-90 right
Exactly. Now. Expectations no longer on them. The expectations all on the Nets. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it that way. I need them to do as good and as bad
Paul George for MVP
as long as possible.
Let's go.
They got the number 1 seed right now, I
think in the West. I don't know if they're because it was
it's total.
Oh really?
Total.
I feel like Philly was in first, but I haven't checked.
Oh, it might be. Let me check.
Like Philly is not like I hate Ben Simmons, but Philly is a team I'm rooting for because I love Seth Curry.
No, it'll be the Clippers if they hold on and win this game.
Okay.
76ers got 5 losses. Clippers got 4.
Okay. Sexton out there rock dogging them. That's such a funny name though. Like I like it, but like I'm pretty sure if I was playing there, I wouldn't like that name. Sexland? Don't you fucking call it
that. It's not like a rock band. Maybe they'll have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Or an amusement park or something. A rated R1.
Clippers aren't getting any credits to make the finals, or at least the conference finals in the West, because they haven't gotten past the second round. But yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
If they lose to the Lakers in a hard-fought battle, I don't think anyone's gonna hold it.
Right, exactly. If they lose in a hard-fought 6 or 7 games, I mean, the Lakers got a better roster, and they got AD.
But I heard he hasn't scored 20 points plus in like a couple of games. So
AD is a weird person. He's perfect because it's funny, that's a discussion that was happening on NBA Twitter today. Somebody was like, I don't know how the fuck you can put AD above Giannis just because he's LeBron's fucking sidekick. Just because Giannis got fucking shut down in the playoffs after being the best player for 82 straight games, when AD has never gone to MVP and carried his team past like the fucking 6th seed. I said, yeah, that's how I've always felt about it. You and me have discussion all this time. We didn't know if AD was a winner or not last year when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's if
And
nothing
he
else,
won?
Giannis is carrying his team. Like, there
Yeah.
is no second star on that team. Now, Chris Middleton is not a scrub. He's really good. But there is no second star on that team.
Yeah.
Giannis is doing the same thing that LeBron did back then. And like the guy said, nobody said after LeBron lost to the Mavericks that he didn't deserve his MVPs. Nobody said that. Nobody was like, oh, you lost to JJ Barrera and old Jason Terry. Give me back your MVP. You don't deserve that shit. Nobody did that. And he was on a way better team.
Yep.
But all of a sudden, now the MVPs don't matter. And they try to change and rewrite what MVP means. But, you know, that's part of the reason why I don't like LeBron fans. And part of the reason why I don't like him at times on the court.
And I saw his press conference. I'm like, dang, he downplayed the fuck out of that to make it even look even worse on Giannis low key. Like, nah, we thought they're competing, you know. I have much respect for him. Like, no, you don't, bitch. you low key salty about the MVP, but hey, it is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah,
Most
but not because like I legitimately don't think he sees. I don't think a lot of NBA players respect Giannis like that, to be honest. But he's gonna have to prove himself. But
they do and they don't.
Yeah,
at the same time.
I get it.
They're just like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he put up numbers, but
and they like, you don't guard nobody, so he just
right,
defense.
like not the way he should. I mean, if we being honest, Giannis is a fucking 5.
Oh yeah. But and isn't the brother on his team older than him?
Oh yeah, one of them older.
His younger brother on the Lakers, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm not a trip. Like, is Chris Webber like not like? Is no producer in his ear being like, hey yo, like he's the younger than? Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I wish there was a way to mute the commentators so I could just watch the game and hear the shoes squeak.
Oh, I wish I could replace them with something else. I don't want to watch it in silence. I still want to hear the squeaks.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't want to hear them talk.
I don't want to hear them.
Cause they're awful. I can't stand them. Cause I saw what Shaq said to Mitchell. What's good? I don't know.
He's so petty, bro.
He's so weird. I don't fuck with him.
He's one of the pettiest players of all time. Legitimately, I don't know what's wrong with man.
Yeah. Well, see, Chris Webber I never liked. Shaq I used to like, but Shaq started to really lose me when he kept dogging on Dwight Howard this year. I'm like, bro, leave him alone. Front runner, you didn't do nothing. You still a shoot. I don't know, man. It's weird to me, but
no, it definitely is. I agree.
I like GP. GP don't be hating.
I mean, I got beef with most of them though. To be honest with you, because they all act.
I love
weird.
I love the glove. He don't be hating, man. He be
he's fine. I mean, because he know what he was. You know he was a dog. He's fired.
I mean, Charles Barkley is just Charles Barkley, so I can't even.
He just be saying.
I can't get mad at him. He's just.
Yeah, I don't even be mad because all he just do is just say random shit. Like,
guarantee.
He know his gimmick. I
could only deal with the few broadcasters. Is there any broadcasters that I like? Honestly, I don't hate
Mike Green.
I don't hate Reggie. Mike Green's fine. I've started to hear RJ a bit more. RJ doesn't upset me, so that, for whatever that means. Like he's like I'm not gonna say I love him or hate him, but he doesn't make me mad.
Yeah.
And yes, the shitty Celtics lost. Good. I don't like them. Fucking bums.
I like Mike Green because as long as he say bang in the fourth quarter, I'm good. That's all I need.
Yeah.
That is when he is at his apex.
Tired of the old heads. I feel you. They're not all like that though. Like a couple of them that actually respect like the new era in your game and stuff. Like Kobe was like that. Matt and Steven Jackson are like that. Steven Jackson still likes to act like He came up in like the hardest, toughest era when like, oh no fraternizers and no friends a little bit, but you know he's just a coon. That's just how he is. He's not like he's Matt. Matt is like me. Well, or how I used to be. Like he can when he's on ESPN and stuff, he's all there smiling with his like, oh yeah, how are you? Like you know, like and then when he's on the podcast, he's smoking his fucking weed, nigga this, nigga that. he could turn the coonery down to a 4. Steven Jackson just coon all the time. You can't turn it off. He's just too hood or something. That's bad funny, but yeah. Yeah, Allen Iverson, he loves Steph and shit. Yeah, AI, yo, Bubba Chuck, can't get mad at him. I love that guy. I hate how the NBA treated him. He's just a nice guy, low key. I don't know him personally, so obviously I'm just going off what I've seen, but he seems like he always seemed like a nice guy. And the NBA was just like on his ass because, you know, the way he dressed and whatnot. But yeah, AI is my guy. But out of all of them, GP's my favorite. I always liked it. I don't know. But I was a huge Sonics fan when I was younger with him and Sean Kemp, and then he came back. What does this thing always call him? He came back as Sean. He said he went from Sean Kemp to Sean fucking Clump.
There's some crazy shit like that. We all hit that.
Oh shit. Yeah, RJ is funny sometimes. See the operative, sometimes being the word, cause he be like joking too much sometimes. Like, bro, all right, man. Turn it down a bit. But yeah. So now, what's going on with the Raptors? Hey, somebody call Laz. tell him about his team. Cause the Grizzlies are doing their thing right now, which is my team.
I'm not gonna lie, I was crying when they called Siakam a fucking Beyblade. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the best insults of all time. Because it's not offensive in like a hurtful kind of way. It's just funny. They were just like, listen, that human Beyblade not getting it done. I said, bro, that's funny, bro. Because they just purely talking about his basketball ability. And I talk about his looks. They're not ragging on like his president, nothing. They literally just talking about like, man, listen, bro. That spin to the hoop. Everybody know, bro. Everybody knows what you.
So funny. But yeah, I don't watch the Raptors. I don't. So I don't have to tell you. I don't fucking like them. But I was like, obviously at first I was capping, but like it was an obvious cap, and I was like, I've been a Raptors fan since 1995, blah blah blah, yada. Like it was obviously I was just riding the bandwagon because as soon as we got Kawhi, I said we can win, we could do this, we can go to the finals. I said that. Right? I'm like, finally you got rid of that bum-ass nigga DeRozan. You got Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green? Yes, sir. Then when the playoffs started, I was on the bandwagon. I told you, I was driving it. And I said, as soon as we won, and Kawhi left, what was the first thing I said, Vince? Hey, I enjoyed this year of being a Raptor fan. I'm going back to chilling. That was it. And that was it. And then when KD came to the East, I said, I hope Raptors fans enjoyed even being like a top tier Eastern Conference team because those days are over. I heard Chris Boucher's playing good though, so I'm happy for him. Cause I heard he was homeless and shit.
Man, yeah, well, it's crazy enough. That's funny because it was like, bro, he's always somebody that if you wait like 2 or 3 years on 2K for whatever reason, he just explodes and he becomes like this super important part of the Raptors. So it's just like, oh well, they predicted that. So he's just really good. But yeah, their problem is that Siakam is never going to be that guy. And people always get upset when you say stuff like that. That's literally okay. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be the guy. We're just in an era where everybody wants a guy. But you don't got to be the guy. If you just get a guy who can lead the Raptors and be the best player on the team and Siakam be the best player on the team, they go right back to 50 games. Literally. It's that simple. The problem is Lowry is old. Van Fleet, he don't really fit that role. He's really good at what he does. He's a good starter or overqualified role player. Yeah. And then you lost your front court too. You lost Gasol and Ibaka. So there's no surprise they're not doing that well. I thought they'd be doing a little bit better.
I think that's the thing. I was thinking they'd be like a 5th, 6th seed, but you know.
Yeah, I thought they would still make the playoff. I thought they'd
they're like not in playoff contention right now, right?
Yeah, that's what's shocking. But you never know. Still a lot of
It's
basketball
early as
left.
fuck.
They could
Yeah,
go
it's
on a
early as hell.
run. Yeah, they win like 10, 15 games. We don't even have this conversation anymore.
But yeah, Sykes, my favorite team is the Grizzlies. I know when they fired Jim, because I was a Bulls fan from 2008. What's Rose's rookie year? 08, 07, or 07, 08?
Yeah. No, it's 08. It's 08. I think.
My favorite 7-game series is when they faced the Boston Celtics. When they had Ben Gordon, Kirk Heinrich, Tyrese Thomas, Joakim Noah, and shit. And it took Boston to 7 and hella overtime. That's like my favorite 7-game series that I ever watched, and I became a Bulls fan from that day on. I was still always a Kobe fan, so Kobe was doing his thing. I always wanted the Lakers to do well because I wanted Kobe to get 6 rings, but I was a Bulls fan all the way up until really I would say obviously Derrick Rose got hurt and he got hurt again and I was hurt, but when we had like Jimmy Wade, I think, and was it
So
Rondo?
basically
Rondo?
so 16, 17 around is when you.
Yeah.
I think that's that. 17 is the last year they had.
Whenever
those
the
guys,
Zach
and they shipped
Levine
everybody
era
out.
or whatever you want to call it started, and Jim Boylan came,
Yeah.
I was out of there. So I didn't have any team.
So 18 basically, you stopped being one in 18.
And then I don't like Zach Levine. I don't like fucking Boylan. And then we got, who did we replace him with? I think it was Scott Brooks, or is he on? No, wait.
No. Who?
No, Scott Brooks is a Wizards coach, right? Well,
Yeah. Jim Boylan he was second. Somebody else was there first.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think who's the one now. Who's
Donovan. Billy Donovan.
Yeah, Billy Donovan. And so we got Billy
He's
Donovan.
fine.
I'm like, I'm good on this.
He's fine.
And then as soon as John Morant, I saw when I was looking at the rookies, like Zion and blah blah, I'm like, I like this John Morant kid. And then also I was watching them play. I was rocking with the Grizzlies. They kind of made the AC and they did the playing thing. And Portland came in like, I like this team. I'm a root for them. So I started rooting for them because I like Jared Jackson Jr. too. So I want to see when he comes back and shit.
The Bulls, it's just kind of a roster where they have a bunch of misfit toys. Like they have a bunch of guys that can put up stats on any given night, but they don't fit together. That's what it seemed like to me. Kobe White's basically a shooting guard. Zach LaVine is a shooting guard. Lauri Markkanen is a shooting forward, playing power forward. They don't really have a bunch of people doing all the dirty work and all the stuff necessarily to be a good team. They got a bunch of guys. Yep. And that's kind of their problem. They have no cornerstone piece. Sorry. Yeah. They don't really have that on the roster. Because Kobe White, I thought he was a point guard. No, that boy is a shooting guard. Zach LaVine is a shooting guard. So yeah, they really need to they need to pick. Probably if I was them, I'd pick the 2. Did you want to build around? Trade the 3rd one, get some assets back, put together a better team. Because the team they got is never going to do anything. They're never going to win enough games to do anything. And even if they somehow make the AFC, they're not going to be good enough because they can't play defense.
I knew I was done with the Bulls when I started buying Memphis Grizzly gear. Okay. So.
I mean, Grizzlies a nice franchise, not bandwagon.
I love their colors anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna be with
nice humble franchise.
I'm gonna be with John Morant for the time being. See how this goes. Ride it out for the time.
The Spurs finally may have given me somebody I can root for, so I'm happy about that at least. But we stink. So I mean, I knew we were. We got DeRozan and Aldridge on our team. I knew we were gonna stink.
Yeah,
that's expected. I wish they would just trade them. They might, but I don't think they're gonna trade them into the very last second. They're not gonna trade them. And if there is a smidge that we can make the playoffs, they're not trading them. Because I would have traded them last year. Because I don't even know how much value they have now. We might not even be able to. I would have got rid of them.
Pop needs to retire, bro.
Yeah, I'm perfect. Bro, it's not even to retire because I don't think he can't coach. There's just nothing left to coach for. You're not winning anything with these guys. And our young guys are not nearly good enough. We don't have no John Morant on our roster. I wish we had one.
Yeah, I forgot the Vancouver was throwback was clean, but yeah, I don't think it's like you don't have a good team, and I don't think you're doing nothing for the young guys, whatever. So
I mean, we got Keldon Johnson, so I mean he looks good. That's all I care about now. As long as Keldon Johnson's doing good, that's who I'm rooting for. He is the best player on that team. He's the only one that looks like a future superstar. The jury's out on Lonnie. Murray, he's not it. I've known after last year, really. I kind of know ahead of time. But to me, if you're a point guard and you don't have an elite skill, if you can't get to the basket at an elite rate, or if you can't shoot at an elite rate, and he can't do neither one of those two things, then I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out for you in this league. Not to be a super high level guard. He can play defense, but so can Patrick Beverly. Like, okay, like that's fine. And defense only do so much. If you've been watching the playoffs the last 2 or 3 years, you can't guard anybody. To be honest, even if you're a really good defender, unless you have good team defense, individual defense don't matter that much. These guys just get hot, and you can't do anything. You can be all over them. You'll just fall on the ground, shoot the ball sideways, and it'll go in. I'll be like, bro, there's nothing you can do. just play good team defense.
Yeah, that's more important at this point. Like your team defense, schemes, and philosophy at this point is more important than your individual defenders. But like I think I heard, I can't remember who I heard say this, but I actually mostly agree with this because of the way the NBA isn't played now, and it's really hard to guard anybody. You do need crazy offensive firepower, and all you're gonna really need to do is get key moment stops. If you can get stops at the key moments when it really counts, you'll be all right. But you can't be free like the fucking Nets. They're free. It's just something.
That's the problem. Yeah, they're a little too free. But it's like I said, I look at the Lakers last year and I didn't realize how good their team defense was. Because individual defense, I don't think they're sorry or nothing. But it's just that another thing is too, they didn't really get tested too hardly on that end. Because like if you watch Kawhi versus the Lakers pretty much all last year, he cooked them except for one game. He cooked them every game. Because they didn't have nobody to guard him. KCP can't guard him. Danny Green sure as hell couldn't guard him. LeBron wasn't going to. And Anthony Davis, I mean, he can, but not really what you want either. You don't want Anthony Davis going out of the perimeter the entire time because that just takes him away from the rim, which he's way better at. So their team defense, what they did every series is after the first game or whatever game that they lost, they adjusted and just started like what do they call that? Blitzing people, doing trap defenses. So like it kind of reminded me of what Miami used to do at their peak apex defensively in 12 and 13.
Yeah.
It's not that they had really good individual defenders, but what was the scariest? The third quarter where they go and they start trapping you and taking the ball out your hands and they go on like a 20-5 run. The game was over.
Yep. KCP.
Also, yeah. I mean, that was another thing they had going for them. They trashed on KCP all last year, and then he got to the playoffs and he barely missed. So,
bubble shenanigans, but
yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't care what nobody says. The bubble stuff was real. I'm sorry, that's not happening ever again. Yeah. You can't tell me it'd have been the same if people go in a hostile environment. Don't get me wrong, the rings still count. Everybody played. That's not happening if you're going to hostile environment. That makes more of a factor more than anything. You don't do that with deafening levels of crowd and just pressure and stuff like that. You're playing in an empty stadium.
Cause that'll affect somebody. Like I can't speak for anybody else, but like
maybe not the main superstar.
Like for me, I play better when there's more pressure and more eyes. But I know some people where they're like, yo, my body feels heavy. You know,
it's the role players. That's who affects. That's where the old thing goes, where role players play better at home. Because that's true most of the time. Your home splits and your role splits are completely different.
But yeah,
making free throws at the end of games, all types of stuff like that. Like now, some of the stuff that happened,
Kawhi goes, I respect that. I respect anybody who would miss that. I'll never get mad at you. If you have a favorite player and you just follow them, whatever team they go to, I'll never get mad at you because I do that. I do that with Ronaldo. Like, oh, what's your team? Like, I have an international team, France. That's my team. But because Thierry Henry's my favorite player. But whatever team Ronaldo was on is my team. So, Madrid, Juventus. Okay, so I just follow that nigga. But,
I'm a team guy. I stick with my team, but there's an exception, like the man who got us 6 Super Bowls in 20 years. So of course I want him to do well. So, I always root for Kawhi too. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily care if he wins or not. I just want him to do well.
Yeah. I know what you mean. There's a lot of players that I feel like that. That's why I was really happy for Jimmy Butler because he was a Chicago Bulls for a long time. So just to see him in the finals with Miami,
Right, like he put up a hard fought battle.
out stat lined LeBron in some games. Like
Yeah.
okay, like I like that guy. I know he was tired of losing to LeBron too because he's been beaten by LeBron a couple times from being in Chicago. So I know he wanted to win. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he is wrong when he says LeBron's always had like the better team, stuff like that. Like that's not wrong. Now, obviously, anybody with a brain knows that Jimmy Butler and LeBron are not on the same level. We all know that, but their teams have not been comparable.
It's true.
The Bulls, when they were getting there and getting it done, they were doing that all through like grit and defense. Let's just be honest; those teams weren't super overly talented. Those guys were winning on those. Other than him and Jimmy, they're definitely two most talented. But everybody else they had,
it was because the Bulls were a really good rebounding team back then. Because Noah, Tyrese Thomas, and Luol Deng all ranked top 10 in rebounds.
Yeah.
Then when we got Taj Gibson was also up there for rebounds. So that's kind of how we used to do it. So Derrick Rose would do his work. Luol Deng was always a solid all-around player, doing what he has to do. So Luol Deng and Rose, you can count them. When we had Heinrich did his thing. Even we had Nate Robinson a little bit. He wasn't bad as a backup. But Noah actually was like really like Noah's one of my favorite players. I don't know if you know that because.
Oh yeah,
he used to lock up, bro. He had straps.
Yeah,
he had straps. I seen him lock up LeBron on some plays, and I know because apparently I didn't know the story behind it, but I always felt like he got up to play KG because there was sometimes I'm like, yo, he playing KG hard, high energy. But yeah,
I mean, he probably understand. I mean, KG talk a lot of shit, and also you want to do best against the best. Yeah. Regarded as the best, so he's one of those guys. He always played up.
Grizzlies are my team, but Brown is my. I'll never be a LeBron guy, but I don't hate him like Kyle used to. I used to hate. Yeah, LeBron. I hated LeBron until 2000 and probably 13, and then by 2015, I just it wasn't even like I just don't hate him. I'm like, you know what, LeBron's all right.
When he went back to Cleveland, I was like,
that's really when I'm like, you know what, LeBron's cool. He's fine. Like he's never gonna be one of my favorite players or whatever the fuck. But I don't disrespect him or nothing. But I always said, but once he got his first ring, I stopped like roasting him though. I used to roast him all the time. When he got his first ring, I never made fun of him again. But
I never did that. I just didn't.
I was such a Kobe guy, and my friends were like, Bron's better. I'm like, I was such a Kobe stan. He's like, I used to just hate LeBron because of that. That's it.
I never roasted LeBron for none of that like clutch statistics and none of that. I just felt like people would just lie. Like people would be like, "Oh, he scored 30 points. What do you want him to do?" I'm like, "Bro, if you score 20 in the first half and 10 in the second half, that ain't it, brother. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody said."
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I watched the game. You can't tell me he couldn't have been. He didn't have to be so. What's the word? I forgot the word right now. But he didn't have to pass the ball to to everybody else. Yeah. I just always felt like everybody's like, "Oh, LeBron's not a scorer."
John's my favorite in the league right now, probably him and KD.
Everybody's like, "LeBron's not a scorer." This and that. I'd be like, "Okay, see, y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't say LeBron's a better scorer than KD and Kobe and all that, and then say LeBron's not a scorer. If the man averages 27 points a game, he can cut down the assist and rebounds numbers a little bit to put up 35. And that's what needs to be done."
That's the biggest lie. The quote unquote, what is it called? The blind witnesses will make up. Like, it's so impressive that he does this because he's not a scorer. He likes to pass the ball. I'm like, bro, don't you look me in the eye and tell me that fucking bullshit. LeBron is a scorer. Stop it.
Well, they want to have it both. They want to have it both ways. Because now there's the whole thing that say like, "Oh, LeBron and KD are not that different from score." I said, well, "Now wait a minute. Now, hold on. All these years y'all told me LeBron wasn't a scorer. The man averaged 27 for his career. What are you talking about? Now all of a sudden he a better scorer than KD. So what was the difference?"
It's funny. They make me laugh, but yeah, it is what it is though. You know.
Yeah, people just get so impressed.
But that's the biggest lie because they love saying that. Like he's gonna lead the Kareem and blah blah, and he's not even a scorer. And I'm like, bro, why do you guys just come on here and lie? I don't understand. It's cap. That and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, because I think in terms of the young, I think KD might. I don't know if KD is now because I think he got injured and shit. But Kobe was the first to hit a lot of milestones for points. And then I remember he told me like, you see, he's better scorer than Kobe and blah blah. This is back when I was like a super Kobe stan. But like, and I'm like, bro, you're just gonna ignore the context? And they're like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
You're just gonna pretend that Kobe like didn't start for 3 years, and LeBron got the green light immediately because Cleveland was fucking sorry. Okay.
Also, they get their
Okay.
their points completely differently.
Yeah, I know that. No, but I'm just saying, I just made me laugh because like it's not me even taking away that LeBron did it. It's just like you're just not gonna tell the whole story. You're just gonna say, yeah, he's better because he got there faster. All right, cool. Like the nigga, Kobe didn't break out till his 4th year. Del Harris wouldn't start him and all kinds of shit. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But again, I actually watch basketball, so.
Yep. And they score their points. Like I said, they score their points completely differently. I don't think there's nothing wrong with LeBron. I mean, if that's his skill, that's his skill.
Yeah. If you have one way and no one can stop it, I'm not mad at you. The fuck? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The fuck?
Right, exactly. But it's just like, come on now. There's completely different from a guy who was initially, especially early in his career, was going against guy where centers were a really prideful thing. You were getting bashed at the basket. It's not like Kobe didn't go to the basket, but it's like, yeah, man took a lot more mid-range jumpers and stuff like that. Yeah. LeBron does not do that. He can at times, but the man going to the rim. Yeah. And also they're weighted, they're different sizes, different weights. He's 6'9". Man go to the rim and he dunked the basketball. Yep. He was doing 60% plus from that. He might have been higher than that. What was that? Yeah, that 1 year his field goal percentage was 60%. Most of the shots he was taking was at the thing.
Yeah, and he got a lot of lobs from Wade.
Yeah, like I'm sorry that matters. Like I said, he did the damn thing, but that matters. I mean, I watched Blake Griffin average 25 doing that. I see Zion might at some point in his career average 27 from doing that. 25, 27 from doing that. Yep. I mean, and people get on. Like I said, LeBron took a little bit before he learned the rest of his skills.
Yeah.
It took him a long while before he figured out how to. He was working out with Hakeem during the summers to learn how to put his back to the basket, learn how to do fadeaways and stuff like that.
Yeah, because Hakeem's footwork is fucking elite. Best footwork.
It's because everybody gets on Giannis for being unskilled. I'm like, the man averaged damn near 30 just going to the basket dunking. That's still crazy.
Yeah, but you need something else. Real quick, sorry, Simi, did you watch that Resident Evil shit?
I watch it. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow with my sister. Why? What happened?
Oh, I was gonna ask you if it's.
I mean,
if it looked good, if it looked cool, it was dope.
It looked cool to me. Listen, I don't have issue with Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is a good game. Mm-hmm. Resident Evil 8 is looking even crazier. Clearly, they trying to hark back. I should say they're borrowing a lot of themes. I don't want to say borrow because they're fucking IP, but they're reusing a lot of themes from Resident Evil 4. With the whole fucking village setting. Huh? Oh my god!
Leon kicks.
Wow. Anyways, the whole fucking haunted village fucking setting, going away from the mansion and urban shit, and we in the boonies type beat. I didn't look at the extended trailer that played yesterday. I looked at the little fucking trailer that actually debuted as they dubbing her tall vampire lady. Look, listen, I already see her now. The game looks fantastic. But I'm gonna watch the fucking extended trailer tomorrow.
I haven't even seen the vampire lady from the actual game. I just keep seeing a lot of fan art.
Yeah, the incels collectively losing their minds over her. I mean, but you already know Resident Evil is one of the biggest fucking series in my fucking child. It's easily one of my favorites too. So that should just get cop off with.
Well, I'm a coward, so yeah. But I've played some, so at least I can say that. Unlike not Resident Evil, sorry. Unlike Metal Gear Solid, where I'm just a fraud. But at least Resident Evil, I can say I played 4, I played 5, I played the remake of 2, and I played shit. No, the one with I didn't really play that one, but I watched my friend play it. Was that 6? The one with like the with Wesker's son or some shit? I think that was. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I played the fucking entire mainline series. The only one I haven't beaten yet is fucking Code Veronica, but I played every single last one. That shit is fucking fire. But yeah, I'm excited, and it's coming out in May, so I have time to
Oh, that's
freaking
what you're
beat.
talking about too. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
think I have time.
I have time to beat fucking 7 because when I played 7, I borrowed it,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I actually played freaking 2/3 of it, but for some reason I never finished it. And of course, since I played a borrowed version, it's not like I could just take that data and put it in the fucking the save data file folder. Sorry, in my now purchase version, and it'll work. So I have to start over from the fucking beginning. But yeah, I got time to do that, beat it properly. But I'm excited, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That Invincible trailer, a little extra stuff that we got extended out. That got me. I'm like, yes, just keep feeding me
It looked
more.
really good. I'm sold. I've never read it,
Mm.
so just for a perspective of somebody who's never read it, it looks really good, and I really like the dialogue that they had in that scene.
101% plan on reading it before I look at anything from that fucking animated show.
Hey, let's go. I'm excited because like I want a lot more Image comic stuff to get animated.
Hello.
What's going
Welcome,
on?
Samis.
What's going on? What's going on?
You.
I want a lot more of it to get animated. So like, because Rat Queens was technically supposed to get up. I don't know. I think I've told you this. If anyone on stream doesn't know, Rock Upchurch and is it shit? Curtis J Wiebe. I don't know. Wiebe. I don't know, but like, they made Rat Queens and they was doing well. Blah blah blah. And then Rock Upchurch beat the shit out of his fucking wife. God damn it. So he got kicked off the project, and then Sajik came on, and then I think Tess, what's her name? Tesla Flower, something like that. She came on, and then Owen Gianni. I can't remember. I'm probably butchering all these pronunciations. So I really think it's because of the domestic violence thing that happened that we never got that. And I was happy that the Deadly Class got the their show. I actually thought it was really good despite them doing some things that I didn't appreciate. The biggest offender to me was what they did to Lynn, the headmaster, but I guess they want to make him a more relatable character for the audience type beat. Instead of making him old evil man who run the school, which is way more raw, but um so I'm like, okay, like Image is out here doing their thing. I know I've seen some Vertigo stuff with like Lucifer and iZombie, and then I know obviously The Walking Dead is like the biggest from Image. So I felt like we were hitting like a Renaissance type thing, and then I felt like we died out. Then Deadly Class didn't get renewed, and then I was sad. And then this Invincible trailer has kind of renewed some hope into me. So hopefully we can get some of that because I know East to West supposed to be getting something. I feel like Amazon Prime are supposed to do something with it. I don't know, but I really want some people to get into some of this stuff, and if it takes them to have to see the show first to read the comic after, cool. Because even my best friend, we watched all of Deadly Class, and she thought it was dope, and I got her the omnibus for like the hardcovers for 1 and 2, and she read it. She likes it. Actually, she likes Jujutsu Kaisen. I got her the volume 0 for it, on top of Spy X Family for Christmas, and she's been reading it. She actually got a Switch today. Oddly enough, it's really weird because like she don't fuck with that kind of shit. So like, it's been interesting journey she's on. But yeah, Toxic Masculine at it again. Yeah, just hate to see it, and because I think Rock Upchurch's artwork for Rat Queens was the best one. Like Sajik's artwork is beautiful. Sajik does like Death Vigil. If you read Sunstone. I think his wife is Bloodstained, Linda Sajik, but like his artwork's phenomenal. But it's one of those things where it's like me with One Piece. I think Oda's style is perfectly tailor suited for the story that One Piece tells. Listen, I'm not the biggest Boichi fan. I don't think he's shit or nothing, but I hate Boichi's art for One Piece. Like I don't like it at all. Like
That 101% makes sense.
Yes, like for me, sometimes like the art style that the artist does themselves matches the type of story they're telling. Like Like
Absolutely.
like when you see the artists be like, oh, like it's Naruto celebration, and they all draw a Naruto character in their style. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, like you drew Naruto here, but like when Araki drew Naruto, like this looks cold, but Naruto don't look right.
That's not Naruto.
Nigga
That's
don't
fucking
look-
Gappy cosplaying as Naruto.
like you don't look right. So, oh shit. So yeah, it is what it is, though. I only read the first 2 issues of Rat Queens, and so far it was hilarious. Yeah, see, Rat Queens is fucking funny. That's my favorite part about it. It makes me laugh. Like, listen, shout out to Hannah. Oh, that's my queen. Oh my god, East West gets an adaptation. I'm here for it. I would love it. But yeah, Araki and Naruto are different. Now it's the best version of Naruto, but I don't know who that is. That's like you said. That's Gappy meets fucking Rohan in his new art style. Like, bro, who am I looking at? So it was funny because even Oda drew. I think Oda drew like Naruto or something. I'm like, Oda, who is this? Oh fuck! But yeah, so I do enjoy seeing some because sometimes it works. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes it works, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? The way you draw this story is how this needs to be drawn. Like Shaman King, distinct art style. I needed Shaman King to just look like Shaman King. Like when other artists were drawing Yo, yeah, it looks cool, but it don't look right. This is not Yo. This is a Toriko character now. Like why he's so big and muscular. Amita Maru this don't look right to me, So yeah, that's crazy though. But yeah, like I know a lot of people are like, yo, Boichi should do more side stories for like for Oda and stuff. And I'm like, for the love of God, please
No,
no.
absolutely not. Absolutely. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I actually like Boichi's style a lot. I'm not one of those people who just for some reason has heat with more photorealistic art styles, but he don't need to be drawing no fucking One Piece. Period.
like Hotel. This on Kind of Rock is fine. So I feel like I don't know. His artwork is not bad to me. It's just I just don't love it. But I like how he draws his women for the most part. So a lot of his ecchi stuff I fuck with. But I could be degenerate. But for One Piece, yeah, I literally like. There's a scene where I think he did the chapter where Zoro fights Mihawk. I hated every panel. Just don't look right to me. So, I don't have to tell y'all.
Oh shit.
But yeah, shout out to Araki and Naruto though. That shit was funny. I remember I looked looking at it. I'm like, bro,
Who?
who is this? Shit, funny. Smutler likes ecchi. Shocking. Listen, man. You know the rules. If it's romance and her back not getting blown out, not getting peeped.
Don't want it.
You can keep that over there. Holding hands and blushing is not the wave.
Absolutely not.
Or whatever the fuck they be doing in Nisekoi and other shit. You just keep that over there. That shit whack. If sometimes I'll take implied, like, transition to the next page. They're under the cover, smoking their cigarette. All right, I'll take that sometimes, but I'm trying to see it. See, like for me, in romance, like the her getting her back blown out is like the action for me. Like like the fighting portion of the show. For me, it's like, oh yeah, like we get into the good stuff. You sucking meat in the street, yes sir. So. That's why I haven't read a smut one in a really long time for the most part, to be honest. Aside from like I roved down in Truth and Love, but I'm at the point where I can't just read any. I need a little bit of logical consistency and a little bit of like plot, if you will. I can't just kind of watch the aim unless you're telling me like an anthology, like Sports Girl. I think was like an anthology. So like every couple of chapters or every story was different. That's different. I don't mind that. But a lot of them, when I'm reading it, I'm like, bro, I have to suspend way too much of my belief for this to work. This guy's a fucking loser. I can't do this, and I just leave. So yeah. I mean, in my Image comic books, I'd be fucking a lot of them anyway, so I'm alright. My comics keep me fed. Yiddy's out. Slanging big meat. Huh? Yeah. You said definite cap? Nah, listen. It's not even like I don't want to look for it. I just haven't read them in a while. I've just been busy. That's all. Because even Zodiac was like, "Yo, you read like Hardcore Leveling?" I'm like, "Damn, I had caught up at one point. I just lost it. So I gotta get back to it." On Ordinary, I only ended up peeping. I don't even know why, but I was only like 4 chapters behind, anyways. And on Ordinary, it's like the easiest read of all time because they don't say nothing. So I don't know.
They hint at explaining something to each other, then they just start yelling and they either fight or walk away.
John gonna yell. He gonna kick somebody. John, stop. He gonna punch that person who said stop. End the chapter. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I said an Ordinary. I'll try again in April. Try again in April. Kubera. Alpha. Listen, Kako, if you're here in spirit, I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I've been slowly getting through it, but I'm gonna get through the first season just now.
Oh, so he finally passed chapter 18.
No. I got past 16. Remember? You said 16. I got past 16. I think I passed 18 yet. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot what Seraphina's sister looked like. Yeah, you've been out the game for a while then. I only remember her look because like she looks kind of like to me. She looks like better, older, more mature Seraphina. On top of the fact that she was fucking with my guy Dr. Darren, so I remembered what she looked like. Because Seraphina kind of flat, and you know me, and I like them super voluptuous.
Hyper tits.
Yes, sir. Layla, so, yes, sir. She is indeed. Dilliumptious, scrumptious. So, she looks way better than Cecile. So, it is what it is. But she not her newspaper gimmick. But, yeah, Team Layla. Especially at the time gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
that could
I
be
don't
useful
know
in the
how
bed type
people
beat.
could read webtoons. The art is so jarring, though.
Yeah, I don't know what Outlaw was on with that one. I couldn't even take it seriously. I just gave him a generic beauties in the eye of the beholder type beat, and I kept it moving. Like, bro, you are a super Tagashi fan. There's an easy joke here I can make. I won't do it though, because it's low hanging fruit. But still, Christ.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. One of my biggest pet peeves that I've noticed now, or I should say, one that's quickly gaining the ranks in my "if you do this, I fucking hate you," is I really, really hate fucking art merchants. I really can't stand them. Like, oh my, especially now that I freaking look at fucking Ryukishi shit, and now I look at Zun shit. Both of those niggas, they draw all of their characters themselves, and it's like, if you're really gonna completely shun a series, franchise, whatever, just because of how a character looks, I don't know. They're just so fucking juvenile to me. Like, grow the fuck up.
And you heard it here first.
Yeah, grow up. I said semi stands. No, semi stands are actually very good. Y'all are welcome in the Empire. Art merchants, oh my god! They just irritate me. Every time I see an art merchant talk about art bad, muted.
Or the opposite. Would they just post like the one panel that Togashi took the time to make look good? And they're like, you see? And I'm like, okay, that is this the average quality of the panel though?
No, absolutely not. They always put the same exact stupid ass panel, that big giant flying roach, and like whatever stupid abomination he drew on that double spread.
Like,
talking
yeah,
about
he took
Togashi
3
could draw.
years. He took 3 years to draw it. Like, he better look good. Same thing with Berserk guy Maria. Like that, he was never a bad artist, but it's like if you draw one chapter every 5 years, it better look fucking as great as humanly possible, bitch. The fuck?
Oh man, yeah, like art merchants. Oh my god, art merchants. Like, I think I really started hating him once I started playing fucking Ryukishi shit. Cause yeah, as y'all know, he draws the characters and whatnot. He's not a fucking artist, right? So they don't look like no fucking whatever the nigga name is who do the fucking OPM remake. But I'm like, wait,
Murata.
hold on.
Murata.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that nigga name is, I don't care. Like I'm like, okay, they got ham hands, so fucking what? At the end of the day, this is one nigga designing all of these characters. Not only that, but this nigga could actually draw a lot of intricate clothes. A lot of the characters, especially in fucking Umineko, that the clothes that they wear, for a nigga who literally cannot draw, who he's not an artist, he did not go to college for art, designing that by himself. No, but I'm like, that's actually fucking admirable. That's just so fucking raw.
But you
But
know,
it was like,
but you know, they don't care about. They don't do any research or care about any type of context or backstory or things of that nature. Cause I can't remember what it was recently. I saw them yelling at some company. And I'm like, you know, this is made by like 4 people, right? This is an indie game. Can you guys relax? Like they were going so hard there. I can't remember what it was. I was watching like, yo, this is not a AAA company. This is 4 people who made something really quality, and they're literally doing a stress test. It's the point of this is to get the server to run well, but
we're
I'm
fucking
just
obnoxious, man.
I'm just
And then
exhausted in advance all the time.
yeah, and now that I'm a freaking fully fledged Toho stan, yeah, Zun is on the same gimmick. He draws all the characters himself. He's not an artist. He's a musician.
Hmm.
He's a musician. He's a mathematician. So his art and his art actually just is a product of his time period.
Yeah.
Since he's an old head, right? He was developing games since '95. So the PC '98 era and the first Windows era, so like 2002 to like 5-ish, his art looks like art from that time period. I'm like, this does not even look bad at all. And then weirdo ass fucking fans talking about the shit art, the shit early designs. I'm like, bro, it don't look bad. Why y'all fiending? But man, listen, that's not something I'm gonna fucking humor. I see an art merchant, mute and keep it moving. They so fucking obnoxious.
And they don't even. Like, it's funny you say that because actually Alan is our merchant, and it's always bothered me because um Alan Alan will show me something that's like not very good, but it's drawn well, and then he will just like he'll cap. I'm like, bro, it's pretty, I get it, but like it's not good. And he was like, you just keep going. I'm like, bro, I don't want to read this. And it's funny because Aries is something he always wanted me to read. I'm like, bro, Alan, this shit is ugly, and you're an art merchant. How dare you?
Oh, sorry, that's your series. Don't you own the whole fucking shit physical? Defend your shit. Fight back. But
Hey man, he's not enlightened enough to see the greatness. No.
I'm okay with that.
no, but it's like
It's like
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Freaking a lot of this shit that freaking people be art merchants be standing like that.
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, this shit look the same. This shit look mad
Damn.
samey.
You're saying Vagabond looks the same? Wow.
Hey, nah, art merchant don't freaking stand Vagabond. People who stand Vagabond is my story and my themes.
No, it's
For
I've seen
hyping
our
you.
merchants because that shit's like it's like Berserk where it's like fucking detailed as shit. But
I legitimately don't think Vagabond's very good. I don't hate it or nothing, but it's like it's alright. It's pretty though. I get it.
I mean, isn't I just fucking I've not thought about it, like thought about the series besides making jokes about hiatuses for like 7 years. I read that shit. I'm like, yeah.
Slam Dunk looks better than fucking Vagabond. I don't know why art merchant would order Vagabond over Slam Dunk or whatever.
Hey man.
But it's like, cause like you know a lot of people they be slandering fucking manga from the 80s, and God forbid it's from the fucking 70s. Like I'm never gonna forget when they was trying to do some bullshit ass Ashton Joe versus Ippo bullshit on the timeline, and they're
Oof.
trying to slander Joe for his art.
Did you see the Devilman stuff too? By the way, when that came out for Crybaby, they're like, I can't read this old ass shit.
Yes, I'm like, bro, I could I could immediately tell Go Nagai's art. I could tell you the Tamago's art. Fucking what's the nigga who make Saint Seiya?
Oh shit. Yeah, the name's not coming to me, but yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It'll
I
come.
could tell
It'll
his
come.
art instantly and whatnot. All of those, they're very distinct. I love those fucking styles. Then they're gonna show me some fucking Murata shit, and I'm like, I don't care. The nigga drew the planet. I don't care. Let me see the man.
Kurumada.
Yeah, I could tell his art instantly. But then y'all showing me all this fucking modern manga. I'm like, yo, this kind of look samey, man. Like, bro, like I'm not like, for example, fucking Food Wars. Food Wars don't look bad at all. It doesn't look bad at all. But that art do not stand out to me one bit.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I'm.
And I'm not saying that. And don't even get me wrong. I am not no more artistic merchant either. Everything gotta be some freaking like challenge my brain type shit. It gotta be all artsy, crafty, and it don't make no sense. Some what how you pronounce it? Avant-garde. Help me out here. There you go. It doesn't have to be no fucking avant-garde shit either. Right? I'm not on that side of the spectrum either. But it's like, bro, all this modern shit that y'all standing that you swear everything needs to look like is kind of generic. If everything look like it, that make it generic.
I'm kind of in the same camp with you. It's like a lot of these things. It's not that they don't look bad or nothing, but I don't think they do anything to really stand out visually. Nothing's that visually distinct to me. Cause like I would argue that I felt like Tower of God, I get it. Artwork has gotten better, quality up and up, but I would argue that it used to look a lot more unique amongst webtoons.
Absolutely.
Where I find that now it looks more like a run-of-the-mill webtoon. That doesn't mean it looks bad. I just don't think it has that visual distinctness anymore.
It looks like a factorized, like they just put it in a factory.
Yeah.
Put that shit on a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I 101% agree with that. Like, TOG's part most definitely. Now, go ahead. I want you to do it.
Don't lose your train of thought. I was gonna say, yeah, I actually got the link for those, but I'm not watching that shit if it's not in like 1080p, bro. Like, do not.
Wait, how many episodes are out?
I don't remember because someone sent a couple to the group chat. I clicked it and I said, bro, what is this quality? Do not ever in your sorry ass life send me some shit like this again. But yeah, go ahead.
Cause yeah, I 101% agree with the TOG notion. Like, season 2 and season 3, the art has tremendously quote unquote got better, but it lost its uniqueness. Most definitely, that shit don't look no different than your fucking God High School, whatever the fuck. All right, especially all of them fucking multi-panel beams that he be drawing. That shit is not fucking impressive no more. It actually irritates me every time I see that shit. See, so listen, I could instantly tell TOG out from a crowd the way season 1 looked.
Yeah.
And early season 2.
Facts.
And don't get me wrong, I like Freak, and as we both said now, it's not like it's bad, not like we dislike the new art, but it lost its soul. It easily lost its fucking swag.
Yeah, it's lost its visual distinctness, which is why like sometimes there's things that I read and I watch and it's like I understand that like it's a little unorthodox or a little wacky, zany, but at the very least, if I could see if someone just drew if I just saw this character, someone draw something with this, I'm like, oh, I know who drew this. Like this is this person's art style because it's unique in that sense. And now I'm at the point where I'll take that uniqueness usually over, like the, whatever the fuck people like, Murata or whatever the fuck people always like nowadays. Like I'll take my wacky shit.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with Little Jank. Because a Little Jank, that's where your soul is at. That's where the fucking ambitions of the creator is at. I'm not hearing nothing else of some fucking hype beside nigga who draws super duper good. I'm like, bro.
Even even Alpha right here, like he just like a little circle with some stick arms or some sticking around shit. Like
and a triangle on his head.
Yeah, like like he got his fucking fanny pack on. He good. Like very, very, very simple, minimalist, but I like it. It is what it is.
And like that freaking that Joe versus Equal bullshit that they was trying like a year and a half ago now. Awful. That was so fucking awful. especially because Joe's art is so fucking fantastic. It completely captures how gritty and bone crunching not only the fighting was, but just from the time period, the Depression era that Japan was in. And for y'all to try to sit here and compare something that came out in the literal fucking 70s versus something that's been running since 99 till now. And they, of course, they're not posting no fucking chapters from 99, 2000. They posting recent chapters versus Joe. It's like, bro, man, get the fuck out of my face.
uh, the tails. So
The TL compares a lot of weird stuff too. Where I'm just like, why did you even compare this? Do you like Berserk or do you like JoJo? Which one is better? I'm like,
I think I've seen that before.
I read these for completely different reasons. I just
JoJo better.
I don't disagree with that, but the fact of the matter is, why are these being compared like that? I just don't understand.
They just compare like I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Once you realize that TL just like fucking recycles the same five things again and again, like you'll see the Joe tweet, like the Ashita Joe tweet this year. Somebody will be like, "Oh no, why is it so trash?" That happened. It's just used. This is pointless. There's no point in fucking.
The Huhuians are fire from Hardcore Leveling. I'm gonna catch up for you soon because Hardcore Leveling is one of those series that I love, but I don't know what it's about webtoons. I just fall off on everything all the time at some point. I can't even not say I didn't do with Tower of God because Tower of God, when we hit the hidden floor at one point, I was not reading it. I'm like, bro, see this shit with these fucking loser Batis and these fucking data niggas. I don't care about them. This sworn enemy shit is not hitting, and I was just out of there for a while. So can't even say I didn't do with Tower Guide either. And as much as I love Noblesse, and that was my first quote unquote webtoon, there was months at a time I was not reading chapters of that shit. And I'm like, yo, fuck, I read this shit in like 4 months, and now I gotta read a bunch of chapters.
It might actually be that they're too consistent for you.
I always found that webtoons for the most part don't have the best cliffhangers. Like I'm invested in the overall story naturally, so I'm gonna come back. But I don't feel like they end it with a way that I'm like, I need to come back next week. Where it's like I could wait like a month. Like as long as no one spoils it, I'm good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like they be on the fucking Soprano show where it just go black screen, and then the next show, in the fucking time slot is playing. Like they don't be doing no cliffhangers like that. Like for example, fucking I don't know if this is an exact example, so it's just a made up. But for example, TLG would be like during the fucking floor of death, Bam is talking to Garab, right? And she'll be talking, she's in the middle of an explanation, and then it's not even like she'll be like, all right, I'm gonna tell you about your parents, and then the chapter end. No, she'll be in the middle of the explanation, and the chapter just end. And I'm like, I guess. Yeah. I guess I gotta wait till next week.
Yeah, like not that there's not there's obviously good ones, right? Like Zahara popping up. I thought I killed you before. And we're like, oh shit, like there's a lot like that. But I find on average, it's just like, especially with Noblesse, I just felt like the chapter just be done. They're just like,
all right, that's it.
We're fighting. They step back, whatever, and it's like I don't know. They pan to the moon, and then that's it. Like I don't know. Like I just like. There's no like Kaido turning into his dragon form is like it's not, they're getting serious. Everyone's in like their quote unquote transformative states, and he's like I'm gonna steal everything, your money, your friends, your poneglyphs, this, that, and the third, and whoever wins becomes like like they put a lot of emphasis on the last chapter to kind of bring you back for more. Like I just feel like webtoon chapters just kind of end, just end. I don't know what to tell you. That's my rationale behind it. I don't hate it or nothing like that. It is what it is because I still respect the fact that you can put out this much quality in all color on a week-to-week basis. But shit,
if you're getting that, never be on their ass.
If you actually find it actually say that, I think the reason. So here's my blue truth, right? The reason why they just end in chapters like that is the same reason why Like for example, fucking Japanese wrestlers don't cut promos like American wrestlers do because they're not trained to do that, right? So them webtoon artists, they're not trained and conditioned to compete with each other, to compete with, oh, you got to have a better cliffhanger than they go over there. Otherwise, you're gonna lose fucking viewers or whatnot. They're just doing it, right? So they're not trying to figure out or constantly stressing over how to keep you gripped with the final panel, final panels. They just kind of keep it pushing. That's how I look at it.
Hmm. And a lot of them are like super duper amateurs that are just kind of like trying to get their story out there. But I sometimes find that like maybe like the chapter itself was meant to be longer, but because of time constraints, like I guess I'll just end the year and then just like pick it up the next one from this part and just like cut it here and paste that here and all right. So now this is the new beginning of this chapter. I feel like a lot of times I felt like this was sometimes something was supposed to be one chapter. I don't know.
Yeah, webtoons is actually the only medium that I know that does that. Where I fucking entire panels go missing. They rearrange them. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah, 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 yeah. They'll go. Some will disappear. Some will be put somewhere else. They'll rearrange it or add. Because I remember sometimes SIU I'd read the fast pass, and there was one that I remember. It's one of them I live reacted to because I remember at one point I was doing it in advance, and I just scheduled them to come out on Sundays. So I would live react to 3 at once and schedule them to come out every Sunday at like 9 p.m. what have you. And there was one chapter where Bam was doing some shit. I don't fucking know. I remember. I don't care. But they added the part where he was trading with the Ha ranker with Evankel that he didn't want to become a ranker, so he's still a regular. And he's like, you have the right to seek strongness type B, whatever the fuck that shit was about. That wasn't in the chapter that I read. When I read it, then SIU added that shit later, and I was like, oh well.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And speaking of amateurs, well, first of all, you already lied because our runtime is 1 hour and 21 minutes. But anyways, speaking of
Damn.
amateurish, I cannot stand this whole fucking webtoon art versus manga art. I wish Vince was here, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
I'm here.
What when freaking I say this? I'm not gonna bring up names because no free clout. It's Yeti stream, but Dweeb gonna talk about some webtoon art superior and manga art look the same, right? They could post 2 panels from manga that don't look nothing like each other. And then the 2 panels that he posted from webtoons, I'm like, bro, webtoons are the biggest fucking medium that you could see the amateurism in. The fucking panels this nigga posted, I'm seeing a bunch of uneven lines. I'm like, bro, oh my god. This man chin looking slanted, the side of his head is not symmetric. I'm like, bro, you gotta go.
Dang.
Yes.
Webtoons are very hit or miss for me. I mean,
So is manga.
yeah, it's like he went exactly where I was gonna go. It's like I could apply it to literally every media. There's a lot of games that are hit or miss. A lot of movies that are hit or miss. A lot of novels that are hit or miss. A lot of manga that's hit or miss. A lot of webtoons. Like, what are we doing? Like, a lot of things are hit or miss. Like, I don't know. Like, I like it or I don't.
Manga also has like a 50-year head start.
I don't know. Like, if webtoons aren't your thing, they aren't your thing. Don't force yourself. It is. There's no
When
problem.
you
with
read a manga, a person gives you a list of the 15 greatest manga they ever read, and then after that, you never go on and venture past that.
I got a
Oh,
bunch. I
shit.
got a bunch of like really, similar thinking people following me now that like make the same type of tweets. So like, when it comes to mangaka, if you're not Inoue, if you're not Miria, if you're not Murata, like the main 5 like super hyper artists, like that they killing the game. I'm like, mute.
That fucking the rock climbing mangaka. That one's also another one that they be.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking Koku
I
no
like
Hito,
Koku
yeah.
no Hito, but shit,
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I don't see them on my TL like that, so I'm okay.
but it's another like hyper.
Sad because Koku no Hito, the funny thing about Koku no Hito is yes, it 101% has every single making of the elitist manga, but I just love that manga for all the wrong reasons. That shit is so fucking funny to me. That nigga Mori Buntaro, I get a kick out of him, boy. How did nigga go on a date with a bitch? He watching her eat. This nigga imagine
That's
them
centipede.
being a fucking praying mantis.
Yeah.
She eating his head. The nigga run away. I'm crying. That shit is funny. I'm like, bro, I don't know if this imagery is doing what you thought it was gonna do, but it's entertaining me at least, anyways.
That whole imagery and every single panel, I swear I was on drugs. I was like, bro, how the fuck? Where, am I reading what I think I'm reading? I had to go back and double check.
Yeah, freaking that manga's just. I get a huge kick out of that manga. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean, yeah, it's good. It has a lot of good themes, but who fucking cares? Everybody lips is mad dry, is mad cracked.
That's
This
true.
nigga Bori Buntaro, he don't speak. He a fucking orphan. All he want to do is climb rocks, and that shit is funny. These
Every
niggas
character
fucking
in-
killing each other.
Yeah, literally.
I
Like,
wonder
I
how
don't know.
I'd feel if I read it now.
There was one good person in that entire manga.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife.
Everybody
Two,
is so
two,
trash
Two,
in either.
two good people.
Like
Yeah.
these people are killing each other over fucking climbing rocks. I'm like,
There's-
bro, this shit is so funny.
It's gotta, hey man, I take
His
my rock
other
climbing
work
seriously.
is like the same. Like he just draws well, but he draws like horrible human beings. Like they're all so fucking...
Wait, he has another word? What the fuck?
Yeah, Innocent. That's
Innocent-
actually probably the latest one. Innocent's probably the latest one.
Is that real? Oh, you know what? I see it now. I guess I just didn't realize. I see it now.
But the point I'm trying to make is I'm sad to hear that freaking the hype beasts are now jumping on that manga because it honestly don't deserve it. I mean, yeah, it has a makings for the elitist crowd, but I liked it better when it's fucking low key. The only person who was reading it was Tris, and he was standing the hell out of it. He told me every night, right? And I was crying my ass off in fucking high school.
I read this years ago when Twist and Kyle wanted me to read it, so I haven't
Yes,
revisited it
sir.
in a long time. So I don't know how I feel about it now. I might feel completely differently. But shit, I was gonna say I saw Cool Cash Mafia tweet this the other day, and I was dying of laughter. And he said, woke up trying to watch Mushishi, didn't work. Try again next year." I started crying of laughter. So you see, he's not capping about Mushishi. He's not watching it. He said, "That's it for me to sleep again." All right, that was my attempt for the year. Try again next season. And I said, you know what? I've done that. Where it's like, I wake up, I'm like, dang, tried to watch this movie episode. Try again next Sunday. not even tomorrow, not later. Next Sunday.
It wastes his opportunity. That was his time slot. It gotta wait.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
just
just watch redo of the hero and just laugh. Epic cringe.
You know what's so funny?
So is that the one with the dick slap?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
shit is fucking hilarious.
So
Epic.
I was having a conversation with another homie of mine, right? He was getting really frustrated because all the normies are fucking attacking a redo of Healer, talk about it cringy, y'all should have never did this, you should ban this should not air anywhere, this, that, and the third, right? And it's like, bro, they literally only ever act like that over anime. Because whenever it's a freaking real human show and they be doing the same exact shit, worse shit, they like this raw. I was telling him,
That nigga's revenge was warranted. If you watched the show and paid attention, everything he's doing is warranted.
I'm like, I was telling him, I'm like, bro, do you have any idea the type of shit that happens in fucking Game of Thrones? And niggas crying over redo of Healer? I said, yeah, it's just an anime thing.
They're just grandstanding to be like morally righteous. That's all it is. It's just virtue
Yeah.
signaling. I don't really take this stuff seriously because I don't know, because like they don't actually care. Because it's like I'm not gonna watch that shit. Like it's just literally the Goblin Slayer shit over again, right? Like I just like I'm not gonna watch this show. Like Japan gonna Japan. I'm just gonna move on. Like I'm not paying this any mind because I even seen. Oh shit! Why can't I remember his name off the rip? But the Kenshin mangaka, right? Remember he had like an exhibition, and people were like really disappointed that like.
Oh yeah, because a lot
the-
of manga drew for him. Yeah.
Yeah, or like said whatever, and I'm like, okay. I hear you. I understand. But let's keep things into perspective here. There's a lot of things to consider. A, you don't even know if they're contractually obligated to do this to some degree because it's Jump, Shueisha, whatever the fuck. And you have to understand how Japan really works. It's like you're a cog in the machine. And if you deviate, you don't get to go back into the machine now, right? If I read 101 chapters of One Piece and then I'm not about to be like, you know what? Let me speak out against this and fuck up my money and my family, what I got going here. I'm gonna just keep, I'm like, yo, yeah, good job, yo, Samurai Raw, and keep it moving. Like it's like, to me, it's such a thing to not focus on. I don't even. I know what he did had something to do with like whatever. I don't fuck with it for that. You know that we had this conversation. One of our earlier streams with BMC was about this actually, like the separating the art from the artist. I don't know if you remember that. I deleted
actually
it.
100% remember that.
I deleted it though. I haven't got it. It's on the channel anymore. But
Damn.
it's not a good video. I don't think. I don't know. But shit. I was trying to thought. Like I get it. I understand. But like they didn't do the act. They're not bad people. They're more so praising Kenshin. Kenshin's still a cool manga. I'll stand by that. I like it. And it's like you can't pervert the relationship that you have with these people you look up to, whether they're a content creator, an athlete, a mangaka, or whatever. They don't know you. You don't know them. Admire their work. You can respect it, but they're not your friend. They're not your pal. You're just gonna get yourself disappointed if something happens and you're like, wow, I really like, oh, I thought you were king. I see this all the time. People are truly butthurt. Like, I can't believe Nairo did this. Oh, I hate Smash Brothers now. It's like, this is not an idol. It's not a role model. Because he pressed button good, don't mean you're supposed to look up to them like this. Like, I don't know if it's because I didn't grow up in this time period a little bit. Like internet came a little later, and even when I got it was AOL dial-up at first and whatnot. Like I was outside in the mud, but like you just understand. Like you don't pervert that relationship.
No, you're not wrong. The times have 101% changed. For some weirdo ass reason, the young peoples they think, okay, if this person created something that I like, that means that they are a good person. Nigga, no. That is not how that works. Bad people create good shit all the time. It's so crazy how many times I have to say that exact quote. But it happens. Just because you a freaking scumbag, you racist, you sexist, whatever, don't mean that you are somehow barred from making cool shit entertainment wise. Like, no, that's not how the world works. Y'all gonna have to realize that one way or the other.
And Sykes is also right. It works differently down there. And didn't he? Sorry, that's a cut. Didn't he get like convicted and stuff, right? Or charged or whatever. Like I know the punishment wasn't big, but at the end of the day, by law, he got his punishment. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that to be done, whether or not you agree with it. The legality's out. This is the same argument people will try to use with Nintendo and their legal rights, even though we're saying it's wrong. I don't disagree. Like legally, there's nothing wrong. I can hear myself.
Yeah, it's Sammy's, you got an echo.
Do I?
Yeah.
But yeah, and Japan's just different. Like a lot of people have been so stuck in like where they've grown up, they've never gone somewhere where you can't do something as simple as walk and eat down the street because it's seen as socially unacceptable and rude. I didn't really get it until I went to some like really low, like I don't want to say low income areas, but when I was in like the actual heart of Cuba and I was seeing how they was living and how shit was going on, like yo, it's different over here. Like so much shit that I just take for granted that's mad natural. Like these guys' houses are like mad small and merged together, tight beat and whatnot. And I'm like, they live differently over here. They have really older models of cars. They fix cars very well, good doctors and whatnot. So it's like you gotta explore the world. Japan is not like North America. It's just completely different over there. Whether you agree with it or not, trying to apply your 2021 contemporary
Western
mindset to them, like it is what it is. Because even I seen the Yasuhime stuff, because they were like Shishomaru's a fucking nasty son of a bitch, because I think Rin was like 13 when he impregnated her. I'm like, this is feudal Japan. I am not condoning this, but this is how it was back then. Women were considered women as soon as they had their period. As soon as they can give birth to a child, they were seen as full-grown women. That's how it worked. am I saying this is right or wrong? Obviously, it's wrong because we don't do that shit no more. Well, like legally we don't, but like it's just different over there. It's not the same. So I don't like when people try to apply their super high moral justice, virtue signaling, the performative, demonstrative nonsense, and all that kind of stuff. It's just like relax, man. Just I see that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just look. I look to the Will Smith meme. I look away, because it's like, bro, you're gonna stress yourself out trying to be a fucking hero, fighting with everybody in the comment section. You should hate Toriyama. He made this one manga where the girl got blah blah blah. You're like, bro, this is manga, bro. Yo, take that and go fight some racism, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there it is. There it is. Y'all sit here and try to wage some weirdo ass war over things that do not exist. Yet your literal flesh and blood, real life human neighbor dying right next to you don't give a fuck. But more 2D character, right? Get the fuck out of my face.
Like the whole, I try, like I said it in a tweet before. I just try to stay. I mean, I gas up like fucking Srirachi and think that's like more of like a content, like but it's just like a neutral, like you have to say neutral or not. You don't know any of the, like, as nice. You don't know any of these fucking people. Like they like you don't. I don't know what Srirachi does in his like fucking spare time. I don't even know him.
What's good? They say you need some headphones, guy. They can hear your echo. But yeah, you're right.
It's just fucking wild. And of course, unfortunately, freaking the argument that we're making, a lot of undesirables be on this side of the fucking argument too. But listen, this is fucking correct, man. At the end of the day, cultures are different. They could be similar, or they could be vastly different from each other and whatnot. Morals, standards, themes, so on and so forth. They could be the complete opposite of what you grew up with. That may not be right or wrong or what may have you, but at the end of the day, that's how it is in certain places. So the logic and the mindsets are different. That's why people say, why are you trying to apply Western freaking logic, Western politics, what may have you,
like
to some place across the planet?
Yep. And like I'll give you like the example of my life, and it's not something that I agree with, right? Like when I was in Jamaica, like, bro, homophobia there is still so prevalent. Is that something that I agree with? Not in the slightest. But I understand the history of that country and where it comes from and why it is rooted in that much hatred. And it's just like, I don't just sit there and take it. I don't like it. I'll still speak my mind and whatnot. But at the end of the day, this is not Canada. This is not Toronto. This is Kingston, Jamaica, or wherever, or what have you. Like it's different over there. Therefore, me trying to be high and mighty and trying to apply what I think is right and be righteous over there is just not. It's just a losing battle. And again, if this shit really matters to you and it's mad important to you, right? You like this kind of shit? Yo, take that energy and actually apply that shit in the real world instead of talking about Toriyama's manga from 1970, whatever the fuck, the Red Girl shit. Like,
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm tired, man.
All perform it. Yes.
By the way, lads, I have a Sakuna video coming out, and I think you're gonna fuck with. I was in my theory bag a little bit. I tried something. I'm not a JJK expert, but I tried a little something. You know what I'm saying? I try a little something. We're sorry to drop it, but yeah. That's all I have to say about that, by the way. But Watsuki, whatever though, yeah, like fuck that nigga. But I still like Kenshin. I actually have no interest in the new series at all. I'm not gonna read it because I'm not a sequel guy like that. Especially after a bunch of years like this. But original Kenshin, I still love that shit, man. What's your name? Shinta? Too soft for a swordsman. that will never not make me laugh. I'm like, bitch, my name is Shinta. Who the fuck is Kenshin? Who the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god.
Yeah, man, this weirdo ass fucking era we live in where freaking oh, somehow, some way, something's good, but then something gets revealed, and all of a sudden it's not good anymore. Like
Yeah.
what? And it's and the argument I always make is that's such a privileged mindset, because if I, a black person, applied that logic to everything, I would not be able to do nothing. How many fucking things have roots in fucking racism and shit like that?
Yeah.
If I applied that shitty ass logic that these fucking new niggas doing every other day, I would literally not be able to do anything. How many things that originated from so long ago, way back when, how many fucking moons ago, where human rights was not a thing?
Hmm.
What the fuck would I look like? I wouldn't be able to do anything. And, wrestling is the biggest fucking example, at least here in the fucking West, anyways. It's like, bro, how many of them fucking steroid ass, racist ass white people that fucking built the sport to what it was now in the fucking 50s and 60s and 70s and whatnot? You think them niggas are squeaky clean? What do I look like? But hey, man,
Mr. Badger Kun.
it's whatever.
How you doing?
We ignore British people.
But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, just remember what I said about all that. Like, hey, put your energy somewhere where it's gonna really matter. I'm not saying not to care about this stuff, by the way. It's just important. I think it's all important, but put your energy where it really matters. It's like your moral compass yelling on Twitter because somebody retweeted like the exhibition. It's not gonna stop that shit from happening in Japan. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck did the Asian guy say? I'm gonna go enjoy my hobbies. He hopped on a bike and started fucking molesting. Like, what is good with that guy? Like, I don't know what's going on in my life, but yeah.
Oh shit.
ED what ED is. But that being said, Shishio Makoto. Still one of my favorite antagonists. I love that guy. He said in English, the English version at least, he said the flesh of the weak is food for the strong. And that shit stayed with me from like 13 to like all the way to, never forget that shit. I used to say shit all the time on some points.
Damn,
Kill
he didn't
evil
lie.
quickly. Yeah.
He did not fucking lie.
But
Who dares enters?
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Look who decides to rear his head in you.
How you doing?
I had to step away from the chair. I'm good. Well, I'm in the chair, but yeah.
Listen, I'm in the stretcher getting carried to the hospital.
I thought you were joking earlier, like you'd be on the floor or some shit. I'd be like, bro, if you actually stream like that, that's crazy. But I respect you.
No. I am lying down on the couch, but I'm not on the ground like that. I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain anymore. But at the time, I was like, bro, my back like locked up or some shit. I'm like, hey, I can't even get up.
Bro. Yeah, but you gotta get like some crazy stretches or some shit because they help a little bit, but it's like the rest is key.
I think I don't
Whatever
know.
you think.
I blame how I foam rolled my back today. I was kind of aggressive, or maybe when I was lifting. I don't know, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
As, Nye kicking his feet up, laying on his stomach. He's not even wrong. That's not even wrong. Feet
Zodiac
up,
on point.
swinging in the air like I'm talking to my girlfriend or some shit. Hilda, big
man.
respect, of course. This is my guy, Young Paperwork on screen. You already know. Badger knows about him. That's my guy.
Shout out to Badger.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna stream for an hour. I knew you was capped. Yeah, whatever, man. Leave me alone. All right, you get 2 hours stream. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's fine. Dude.
Well, yeah. Yo, that by the way, real quick, that last chapter of JJK was sick. I hope that we get to see what she can do just a little bit. Just a little
Yeah,
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak because like I saw the account Manga Morgura, the like news counts and stuff that they be posting on Twitter and stuff. They're apparently saying to keep an eye out next week because we're getting a color page and they might be teasing some stuff like some big stuff coming up.
And
So
the
like
Shibuya arc is gonna officially end. We said like I think it's how,
Yeah,
February, early
by
February.
possibly by the next issue of Jump. So not this one this weekend, it'll be the following one. Which like that caught me super off surprise because I was low key expecting this to end in the spring, so it's way quicker than I thought. So yeah, it's man, because this is gonna be interesting because this has literally been half the series. Well, I would say a little more than half the series. 56 chapters right now. It's running like literally a year straight. It's been going on, but like, yeah, man, gas arc straight up.
Yep. And Badger's congratulating you for 9K. And
Appreciate you.
congratulations. You about to get 10K soon. Oh, that reminds
Maybe
me.
in 2 years. 2 years from now, maybe.
No, it's cap. You gonna get there. You already know now I'm gonna get. You gonna. Oh yeah. Yeah. You didn't watch season 2 yet. No, season 2 was good. Season 2 was good. I low key didn't like the. I thought the ending was a little. No, that's not the ending. You know what? Let me just not talk. But yeah, I'm not saying nothing. But yeah, I guess I did. I guess I did. That makes it so funny. What did I do? Because I'm sitting down and stuff. Now I'm gonna lay on my back. Now I'm self-conscious about it. Look what you guys did. My ego was hurt.
That's tough.
Oh shit! What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Is it the artist of Act Age I saw is doing some shit? I think I seen that on the TV.
Yeah, she doing
Yeah.
a new series that's about fucking a detective, I think.
It's a Cyclops thing, yeah. I think it was a one shot in Jump. I don't know if it's gonna be serialized into a series, but it's that, and then I think she was doing something for Playboy in Japan, like actual like a cover for the magazine.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, like she's got some stuff. I know that they're trying to bring her back in the Jump, but like under the right circumstances, because after the clusterfuck that was the end of Act Age, you don't want to fuck up that kind of talent. Like she's probably one of the better artists that they've had in a long time.
I actually
So
do like the art.
they get someone with a good sword. Yeah, the art was like fantastic. Even the story, but fuck that guy.
I haven't read much, so
Yeah,
I was gonna do it because I think Sage liked it, and I like Sage, so
yeah.
I was gonna read it, but then by the time I said that, but I was like, that was like I get to it when I get to it, and then that happened, and I said, well, never mind.
Yeah. I think I was like maybe around 70s or 80s, I think it was when I was catching up. And then after that shit came up about, him being arrested and everything, I was like,
Same.
yeah, this game dropped.
Same.
And I was fucking with it heavy too, man, because I love theater. But as soon as that shit happened, I'm like, yeah, I'm bouncing. I can't, man. That was tough.
Absolutely.
Fuck. That like it really genuinely hurt. I thought this was probably one of the best series coming out of Jump, like in a minute. Just being so different and everything, and some dumbass had to ruin it. And he not even getting acquitted too. That's the worst part. This guy got a slap on the fucking wrist.
Good old Japan.
Yep, that's how it
You
is.
do that shit over here, you behind bars.
You might be back in the magazine before you know it.
Fuck. Tears in my eyes.
He's actually not even wrong.
He gonna get a job, bro. I'm still struggling, man. Like,
that's it. It's different over there.
for real.
Truly. What's up, East?
Oh, hello.
Easto Brew.
I was
East
waiting
with the
for that.
wave.
I see you out there being an
Yes, sir.
ATL nigga. I don't know what that means, but that's all I got. I don't know how to say that shit.
Do you have the brick with you, East?
It never leaves my side.
That's
Is
it.
he actually gonna be back though? I don't know. I didn't say that. I don't actually know. I just said I wouldn't be shocked and like we turn around and like new manga coming out from this guy and some artists, and then
Yeah.
Twitter's gonna yell at us, yell at everybody. Don't you dare read this!
You are not allowed to read. No, but I know it's the mangaka for Assassination Classroom is back this week.
Oh, I did see that too.
New
Yes.
series, yeah.
I
it
just
looks
saw
intriguing.
samurai something. I'm like, what kind of description is this? I can't remember what it was. It was like the worst description. That's why I forgot about it. It was like it's gonna be a
Yeah.
nice samurai tale. And I'm like, this doesn't tell me nothing except that everybody's
Yeah.
samurai. But all right.
I don't even think they gave a name to it either, too, unless I missed it. But like, they didn't say nothing about that. But he's coming back. The person that wrote Sket Dance is coming back as well, and Astra
Really?
Lost in Space. So
Poor man's getting time on.
Yeah, and they really on their Vince gimmick. They just digging up all the graves.
yeah, I know Tamura is back from Beelzebub, but he's doing that Dolphin series. And it's just not hitting.
You said dolphin?
Yeah, bro. Oh, cops and dolphins. I don't know what they be doing there, bro. in the
Wait,
creative
other
meetings.
people though, or
So-
just like they're
so-
actually about dolphins?
So dead ass, like he's a cop, like the main character and stuff, right? And he working with the police and stuff. And one of the cops is dead ass a dolphin.
Oh, that shit funny as hell,
That's-
man.
yeah.
The fact that nigga just a dolphin, it just be funny. They be questioning this shit. That shit
Yeah.
is died.
Like if you
I'll give
open
it a
up the
look, see.
pages, you see it. Yeah, it's
I'll give it a
it's
look, see.
weird. Like I don't hate it, but it's just like what the fuck am I reading now?
I thought you
Like,
I thought you meant like everybody was dolphins. Then
oh
I
no,
was
that would
not
be
interested.
wild. Like that would be wild. Nah.
That would make it better. What you talking about?
No.
I mean, shit. I think it's him and his kid. I could be wrong. There might be a kid that's a dolphin too. I have to look
I
at the
know
tag.
for a fact that Echo Stan not trying to slander him about dolphins.
Hey, shut up! Don't bring back the dark memories, man. Come on. That octopus is still living rent free.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Man.
Sadachi too good for you selling jump. Facts. He didn't even finish in Shonen Jump. Didn't he go to Ultra Jump for the last couple of months or something else?
Yeah, he bound. Well, he went to Jump Giga to finish up because he didn't have enough time.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, it was Giga.
yeah. I mean, I assume he's gonna be back soon, but like probably under his own time, like when he wants to come back, fresh idea.
Yeah, take a break, yo.
Yeah.
You know how like how much fans have to beg me to come back after I finish one story. Yo, I'm out for the game for like I'm trying to live off these royalties for like. Yo, animate some shit. Give me a movie. Like I'm not doing no work for like 3 years.
Yeah. He deserves the staying tree right now, Tagashi, bro. Get your bag, relax, do what you want to do, play Dragon Quest.
Mm-hmm.
He's been working for 15 years, right? Like 15, 16. Because he started, he needs to take a break.
2003? 2003, 2005, around there, yeah. So
it was 3 or 4. It was like December where he got serialized. 2003. So it was a fucking. I hope he takes like a 3 or 4 year break.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, Abdel finished it. I gotta reread Gintama. That's what I want to do. I want to reread it.
I want to rewatch it honestly, because the rewatch be hidden so different.
See,
man.
if I was like not a piece of shit and had more time, I'd want to
rewatch it. That's my problem.
But you know the thing about it is though, I wouldn't even really have to do that. What I could do is finish the anime. That's really what I should do because I watched the original Gintama, like all two. I think it's 203 episodes. I could be wrong.
200 something.
Then I know I finished the next one, the next two, and then I just watched episodes, moments, and arcs that I wanted to see, but I never watched every single episode. So I have to go through it. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe if I read up to like with anime, whatever, and then maybe from there I can like really watch it properly and stuff. Rewatch the movies again because I love the movies.
You know what? I might be a fraud in saying this, but the you know the not the final, but the one that was like the future Gintama film that they had and stuff. That's the only one I hadn't watched yet because I wanted to wait until near the end of the story, and then after I got fucking broken down because Sriracha said "fuck you," I ain't watching because my heart still hurts. But I mean, eventually I want to get that in there as well because I've heard like good things about that future film.
I'm trying to remember if that one or the Benny Zakura retelling or abridged retelling of that arc. One of them starts with the camera being the piracy scene with the camera, the camera dancing, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? I started dying of laughter. Like we haven't even started the actual movie yet, and I'm already fucking howling. So that should just
I think Benny Zakura, I liked it probably more in the anime than I did with the movie, but there are certain little parts they had here and there with the movie I actually felt was like probably better than the anime, but overall I'll still go with the anime for that one.
I haven't watched the Benny Zakura movie. I might do it during my rewatch.
I did like one time and I was like, I'm good, I just want to keep going. Like,
I hate Gintama.
I want to get that over with. But
y'all told me the goddamn Britain here because y'all talk about Gintama. Oh my God.
Which one?
Mr. Badger.
The fucking honey
Badger. Special game. I was expecting Olivier Avi, but you switched.
I switched at some point. I like this one.
Is that Garp as a Simpson character?
The
Principal Skinner's,
more,
Skinner.
like, pathetic thing, but with the Garp drawn over.
That's clean. I like that. That's kind of clean. Shout out to Garp.
It is
the GOAT.
I think I stole that work from Hassan ages ago.
Yeah, as you should, bro. You're not gonna pay for nothing. Steal it.
I don't see that. Is Hassan around? Has he been around?
What?
You said Hassan?
I think he's in like BDA.
Oh, okay.
And that's about it. I see him every now and then in a recon server.
I don't even think I'm in BDA right now. I'm only in it when Brago needs to use Discord, and I'm into something.
Yeah.
But him and Virgo use Google Hangout. Meets. Yes. Google Meet.
I can never get used to that fucking name. The Meets.
Who go meet?
Like,
The meat. The meat.
dead ass. He sent me this man sent me a link says meats. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in here, bro? You gotta let me in. Let me in. Like,
That's the part that I think is kind of cool about it though. Like you have to confirm it.
yeah.
I wish
Which is
every I,
good.
I want to be able with everything where it's like someone trying to join and I have to let you in, so I can be a dickhead sometimes. Like I don't know what's the password, bro.
Yeah. What's the password?
What do I get if I let you in? But,
And you can actually kick them too from the thing, which is also the better parts. Yeah.
Yes. That's the best part. We actually had a good stream with Virgo and Jay the other yesterday actually.
Oh, Henny Cool Bros, right? I
yeah,
heard. Was
that
that
was
yesterday?
It was yesterday. He put out the VOD today on YouTube, but we streamed it on Twitch like 2 days. Well, I guess technically 2 days ago. Me and our thing was in there. What's the fuck? Morge was there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really spoken with Morge too much, so that was like my first time. Second time I think I was in the stream with him. I think for the whatever, not this one, but I think the last top 30, he was in it, right? For a bit. I think he wasn't there the whole time.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think Morge was there when we were up and stuff. I don't remember.
Not that one.
Actually.
Not the latest one.
Oh,
where we were in the mud
I don't
because
know.
Ty was just talk. But the one bbefore that, I feel like maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else. But
I mean, but
Maybe.
like for real though, or whatever, your opinion kind of wrong because I was studying the stream and you wasn't really
Bro,
like that. Whatever.
I was
not for
fucking crying
nothing,
after the
but I
fact.
actually analyzed the panels and read the manga. So
Yeah.
Nah, I watched the stream and I heard this nigga say that. I bust out laughing. I said,
Bro, this man Simi was out here with the screenshots too, with me and Naya just in pain, suffering, bro. Like that shit was so fucking wild.
Sammy's was screaming. So freaking Vince finished streaming Ominako, and then he went fucked off. But it's me and Sammy's. I'm like, yo, these niggas still in this stream? Let me go see. Let's go see what they doing. I open up the YouTube. I see this nigga. I see this nigga Yeti about to pile drive himself. He's sitting down. He hanging so low, he about to fall off the fucking couch. I see this nigga last looking into the freaking metal world. That's crazy.
For real. I was, yo.
That 1,000-yard stare.
Oh my god, I was just so sick, bro. That stream could have ended 3 hours ago too.
Nah, I was crying. That nigga Braga was like, okay, listen, we gonna do 2 at a time. That was like, let's do 5. I was like, no, we gonna do 2 at a time. Okay, we gonna run through. Okay, everybody run through. All right, everybody give it they 2 off. Then here go Ty. I mean, but really though, I don't really think that like. So listen, this is why I got him over here. It was like, well, listen, let me get 10 seconds to talk. It was like, Ty, you could have talked in the 10 seconds you said that shit. He was like, okay, but you cutting me off or whatever. So basically, like I was saying or whatever. I was like,
It's a work. He's self-aware. I refuse to believe anything else.
That's where I'm at. Like I don't think this is like him like not knowing. I think he does it on purpose.
I believe at this point he has to because he was acknowledging some of that shit like that stream. Like he knows at this point.
No, he's a troll, man.
I still remember he got into I don't know what Brago stream was. I was watching the highlights for Ty, and I think one of the times he was too loud. And somebody in his house came in. They started arguing.
His brother, yeah. He's like, "Shut up! Like you loud." He's like, "No, you yelling."
That nigga was. I think they grandma or their mom came in. And they was like, "What y'all arguing?" Like, but no, he always doing this. He was like, I mean, but he really getting on my nerves. Whatever. I'm tired of him. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it was the best of time video. Yeah.
That shit so fucking hilarious.
I encourage you, East, if you want to know like the knowledge about bricks with him though, he literally did a review of One Piece in 45 seconds at a construction site.
Oh shit, I might have to recruit Ty.
Like straight up, bro. You see the pile of bricks just chilling.
Oh my god, this nigga might have the tech I need. Hold up.
He's like, yo, with a quick review. I'm like, yo, come on, bro.
Hey, Taekwon.
I feel like at one point he would stream that Duel Links shit for like just like 8 hours a day. Like he just the whole day he just playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
All day, every day.
I think he has like a video that's like 300,000 just off Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is he
Like, it's just
like good at it or
nuts.
something? Is he nice?
I don't know what the fuck it is. He just
Bro,
be
all I
playing.
Nobody knows.
anytime I think
I
of
don't watch
Yu-Gi-Oh,
him.
I think of that one video where the guy's like, ding.
Fuck.
He's like, 38? You had two? Hold on.
Oh my god.
I love that video so much. It's so funny.
Man, you know he be going off the Molly and stuff, and he be bringing up the fucking HPs in Pokemon. Like, okay, if I hit you with this, you have 100 HP, you go down to 25 HP. Like, what the fuck? What does that even have to do with anything? I'll punch you in the face. You done.
Well, see,
Lose.
that's because you're not analyzing the panels, bro.
Oh
Fucking
man.
up.
He's like, no, I
Yeah,
read the
it's a work.
story. He's like, I read the story. I'm like, no, you don't. You definitely don't read.
Nah, that nigga funny boy.
Yeah, it's a work. I refuse
for
to believe
sure.
anything else. It's a work.
Oh, yeah.
You play too? Ding. Like, bro, what? I have to find the actual video just because it's so funny. But like, bro, why did he do the sound effect like his life force were getting attacked directly? I was fucking crying. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I think of Yu-Gi-Oh. Second thing is Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged, or maybe the other way around. Card games on motorcycles. Dude, it's funny. Fucking crying. Oop. That's me. He be comparison doesn't even make sense. What kills me is when he says something like, all right, that made sense. Then he keeps going and then like, nah, you lost me.
Yeah.
The best bit is when Tom breaks out the old Naruto soundtrack.
Yeah, to go with his points and stuff. Like,
Did he do that on the third top 30? Because I ain't finished that. I just like watching because this shit is so fucking hilarious.
every stream that he's ever been on, he's at least done it once. I promise you. Yeah. Sadness and Sorrow. I hate that song with passion now. Every time I hear it, I think of him.
Oh yeah, he used to always play that shit.
Yeah, just like, bro, like, come on, enough. Or he'll play the one with the Akatsuki, like, I'm like, yo, shut up.
I'm down the same way at this point. When Ty starts speaking, I just like naturally stop listening.
Yeah, same.
How many times did I get up in that stream? Now, obviously, I was tired, so I had to fall asleep. But like, I just kept, like, you know what? Let me go.
Dead ass. I just break a workout out, do a workout in the middle of the stream, be like, yo, listen, man, I don't care anymore.
Use the washroom, wash my face, stand in the cold for a second, wake my ass up.
Yeah.
You just got to put the videos on and then you go to sleep nicely, you know?
At one point, I'm like, I should take my camera off and then just go to bed.
For real.
Hey, Naya, what's your number? All right, y'all, we 5 hours in. Naya, what's your number 20?
For real.
That shit was so funny.
Naya?
When he said like you're 14 to 1, I was like, bro, that should have been done 3 hours ago, not now. It's like 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I think it was, no?
5, yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but he's built different because
He really is.
It's 5 in the morning right now.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
No, ain't not.
Yeah, for the crumpet.
No.
Oh, blimey, mate, it's 5:50.
Here he comes the fucking British me. Like, what
The blind me.
Why did you do him like that?
He's gonna throw Earl Grey at your head. Watch out.
Get this nigga out of here.
No reason for
blind
that,
me.
bro.
Blind me.
He said why he hit him with the British memes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the British means something.
Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge out? Yes, sir. Just learn Japanese. Ugh, that's a lot of work.
Super good off that.
I don't want to.
All right, fuck it. I'm just not gonna be able to play. I've done everything I can.
Wait, it's not working?
No, I'm doing something else.
Oh.
I do need to show you how to sing though. What she did.
Yeah, we'll do a second. Well, give me 10 minutes. I'll cut it in 10 minutes. Let's make
10
that.
So we gonna save the freaking 2-3 things that happen in the video game world for another day.
You can do it now, actually. I mean, if you do it now, it's 10 minutes. It's fine. We can do it now. I don't mind. I don't know if you want to save it.
As long as y'all still awake, I'm good.
You know I'm good till 2 a.m.
You got a time.
You know, once 2 hits, I start getting delirious. Stop making sense. I start malfunctioning.
That is true.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so fucking 1, So a publisher, a publishing license that publish music, they called um something. Hold on, Materia Collective. There you go. They not paying. They not paying musicians. The most notable being the niggas who made the soundtrack for fucking Celeste have not been paid in over 2 years.
Imagine my surprise.
Huh?
Doesn't no one like check their bank account? Like
Oh, they been complaining.
$0 this week. Okay, I guess I don't get to have some bread. Like, you know?
Sorry, sweetheart, we can't afford food this week.
That makes me really sad because like Celeste has a pretty good like the soundtrack is not not super mega memorable. There's a lot of good songs in that game. You know I love that game too. So as a matter of fact, I was gonna post some clips today. But,
So yeah, the Materia Collective is not paying their freaking musicians. And then of course, you already know the CD Project Red story continues.
Yep.
Damn.
That I always follow because I can't remember his name, but there's one guy I always see talking about it. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, so apparently some nigga posted in the Washington Times or whatever the fuck a big long story about the development cycle, and apparently the issue was that the game was originally supposed to be third person. Then literally halfway through the development, they said, "Nah, first person." And they was like, "Yo, what the fuck you talking about?" They said,
Wasn't that Kotaku?
"Nah, first person." They like,
No, like it was in Kotaku, wasn't it? Kotaku.
"What the fuck you talking about?
Jason Schreier, I think it was.
What are you talking about?"
I
The
think
guy
he's
that wrote the article.
Nah, he wrote it for freaking not a newspaper, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
he posted
Kotaku was
excerpts on
blocked on
Twitter.
my browser, so
But yeah, so
literally can't see Kotaku article.
they switched the freaking game's perspective from third person to first person, which caused a lot of the veteran devs who worked on Witcher 3 to just flat out fucking leave. Right?
Crying.
And then I didn't even know this, so apparently the police system was added last minute because they was trying to fucking compete with GTA. I said, dang, nigga, come on. What are y'all doing? And of course, that's that sorry nigga who posted a fucking apology video. He denied all of it. But I actually want to go into more detail with that, so I'll actually just say it for another time. So I'll just gloss over. But yeah, that's just really wild, man. If y'all really spent a few years working third person and then switch it to first person, no fucking wonder there's so many fucking issues. It's night and day between those two fucking perspectives. Go ahead, buddy.
But that kind of makes sense to me because, like, I don't particularly understand what the point is of being able to customize yourself to that degree if I'm never going to fucking see my character. I just don't understand.
It's like you do in the fucking Elder Scrolls games, isn't it? Like you customize your character to like whatever you want, and then you just only ever see him when you die. Unless you actually play in third person mode.
You could see the thing is you could still see your character in first person. Depends, right? So if they do the first person thing that they did freaking way back when, where you literally just float a floating hand and a floating gun, then yeah, you're not gonna see your shit. But they do the shit that freaking Frostbite has been doing since Battlefield 3, where you actually have a body. If you just look down, you'll see your fucking character. Right? And there's mirrors and shit like that. And plus, first person is better to see smaller details like your fucking hands and your arms, tattoos and shit like that. Versus third person, where you're literally only seeing your back. You're still not seeing your character. You're just seeing the character's back in third person, right?
That's important though, because remember the lesson that we learned. That I learned way back when Jan told me if you're playing a video game. Would you rather look at a man's ass for 40 hours or a woman's ass for 40 hours? And I said, all right, he's spin. So I'm trying to see that bike.
The fact that they changed from third person to first person was really fucking wild.
But I respect they left though. I thought you were gonna tell me they didn't leave. See me, I'd be like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not changing it. If that's gonna be a problem, just fire me right now, because I'm out of here. That's how I am. That's how I'm built.
They fucking left. Yeah, the veteran, a lot of the veteran deaths. I don't know. He didn't say all of them. So I'm just gonna assume a large chunk of them that worked on fucking Witcher 3 they left. Right. So there was a lot of newer guys who was left to fucking work on the poor carcass of the game that's now being made in fucking first person. And surprisingly enough, so I watched the comparison video of the fucking demo, the very first gameplay demo versus the retail release. And actually, there was not that many fucking downgrades. The game actually looks better than the fucking demo. Like the graphics, the environments, the complexity and shit like that actually looks a lot better. They removed a fucking perk, a speed up, clock up for my Toku fans perk that they had in the demo. You can move real fast and everything moves slow, but like the graphics and shit, the textures and models actually got really better. It's just it's a shame, man. The police system, I didn't think nothing of it because I thought it was, I thought it was pretty normal. If you have a game where you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, you start killing civilians. I thought it was just normal to have a type of counter force and come after you. And shit. I didn't know that the whole that for A that was not meant to be there to begin with, and then B,
but I heard
freaking they add that in the last minute.
So
they just like spawn them in randomly around you as well,
Yeah.
don't they?
I heard
Like,
it's really easy to
they don't like come for you from the distance. They just like spawn in like next to you.
Yeah. And whatnot. And that was freaking depressing. But it's a shame. Of course, the nigga, he denied all of it. He said, "All them people anonymous. You can't take their word. Is not." He pretty much said that you didn't interview enough people.
Yeah, the best thing was it's like he interviewed 20 people and then he was like, "That's only 20 people." It's like, what the fuck? 20 fucking people from your dev team.
He's like you didn't even get 21 people to say this.
Yeah, one person actually like put their name forward as well. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so freaking it's a shame. I still think the game is gonna be fine. But, it just got to bake in the fucking oven more.
Thank you for the follow. I didn't see it. I missed it again. I'm so bad at this.
And what else was it like? People saying
Utsudo, thank you.
The devs were saying like 2022. They were expecting it to release.
That's what listen. Freaking.
I told you niggas that game's not ready for release. I keep saying
it. That's the time frame I thought. And they're talking about they're going to have all the bugs fixed by freaking February. I said, okay, I guess. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to play it until at least freaking 2022 at least. Yeah. Especially since they want to come out with 2 expansions just like Witcher 3. Go ahead, better.
That E3 demo they had recently was like completely fabricated as well. Like
it was
like built it up.
So yeah, they specifically built that fucking demo instead of it being an actual part of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, now build it like that demo you've just made. Just make that.
See all this time you spent to cap. Why don't you just take that time to make a good fucking game? Like all of this shit to hide is not done. Like why don't you just take that time and energy and make the game properly? I don't know. It is what it is though. I'm not surprised by any of this behavior, to be honest. And I saw that on Supergiant, because of their translation now, they're no longer the baby, the hero, the people's champ. If you're gonna translate something, do it properly. But I'm like, dang, they just do this bitch on Google Translate. Like, what's good with y'all? Like,
yeah, freaking. Apparently, all the non-English. I think even the English one too. When it was still in early access, was really fucking bad and whatnot. Apparently they wasn't paying their translators either. There's all they fucking anime sub gimmick. I said, let's go. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't gonna be no damn heroes. Everybody in the month.
Yo, turn on you as soon as they don't like something. And yeah, they're spending all their energy in the wrong places. Just make the game properly. But I am happy that at least the older devs were like, yo, I ain't doing this. Fuck out, I'm out of here. Because that's exactly my energy. All right, now this game's gonna be first person. Are you fixing that? Oh, so you want me to do it? That's funny. Like, so that's this. But this is why I always knew. I know kind of person I am. This is why I kind of work at something like this, because it's like, as soon as I'm inconvenienced, I'm clapping back at you. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, now we're gonna add this new police system. Oh, you're adding a new police system? No, you guys, you. No, like the team here. So you're doing this.
It's really fucking unfortunate because at the end of the day, and I mean, I had this conversation with my sister earlier. She said that this goes with a lot of shit, not just video games. But it's just really baffling to me how, at the end of the day, it does not matter how talented you are, how talented your colleagues are. The game is only going to be as good as management makes it.
Yeah.
If management fucks it over, you could have the freaking best devs from every era known to man. If management say, fuck it, ignore this, ignore that, do that, the game won't be ass regardless. That's so wild to me.
Yeah. And there's probably some people there who don't really care about the game being that good. They're just there to get their fucking paycheck. So it's like, hey, we're doing this now, whatever, yo. It's just like whatever. Just keep going, right? But yeah, I don't know. You couldn't do that to me because I did this kind of shit in school all the time too. Where it's just like, I'm the kind of person who's like, if this is gonna be an issue, like I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the thing you want. So this is gonna be the issue. Let's just skip to the last step and save ourselves the argument. So this should actually be like, okay, I ain't doing this. So am I fired? All right, bet. And I'll just clean my shit out and go. I'm gonna go with the day because like he should be like, okay, you're on your phone. Get off your phone. Like, all right, put it in my pocket. Actually, give me your phone. I'm not gonna give you my phone. So if I don't give you your phone, are you gonna send me to the office? Yes. And I'll just take my bag and I'll walk to the office. Let's just skip all the steps. Well, why waste time? That's how I am. So you're not paying my phone bill. I'm not giving you my phone. I don't know if you're gonna look at shit. I don't trust you. I don't know. So my shit's not locked. So I just skip all the steps. Give me your DS. You didn't buy this. You didn't buy these games. Now, granted, I had an R4, so I needed to die, but you're not. They don't know that. They don't know that. So you're not taking my money, the shit I spent money on. And
I mean, who did own an R4 or a TT with a DS?
I had both, yeah. And then my
Exactly,
PSP was modded the fuck out. There's like a arrow and a half where I just any handheld pirated.
Yeah, well, it still exists. Like you can get it all the way up to the Switch still.
Yeah. I believe in all that, but I don't even buy that many games like I used to anyways. But back then I was like broke. I like $5 to one game. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time. Like I don't mind supporting companies or people that I kind of care about, indie companies. I'll buy the game, but back then I wasn't thinking about all that. It's like, bro, I have enough money to buy maybe 2 sour keys. I need these free games, so I got $5 in my pocket in quarters, like.
PSP and DS era was rampant for that. That was good times.
It was great. That's a elite era. I remember PSP ISO, and I just had episodes upon anime on my fucking.
Okay, I'm back.
What's up? On my PSP, so I'm watching Reborn in class, new One Piece episodes, all that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had Queen's Blade on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Queen's Blade on that. Hella hentai. I was a demon
in school.
I was a demon. Yeah, I'll be showing my friends in class. And back in the class, we watching her squirt the acidic titty juices on Reina or whatever. Melt her armor. I'm like,
yes, sir.
oh my god, I was
more and more. I worry. Yeah, scare me.
I didn't. That time was both suffering and rawness.
Okay.
I was.
Why are you speaking? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Why are you speaking? Cause speak on the rawness of Queen's Blade, but also check Twitch.
Freaking whatchamacallit. I was literally the Squidward looking outside his window. Meme. So I did not, of course, just like you, I didn't have no money to my fucking name. And not only that, freaking, I had no way to buy shit online. I had no debit card, no credit card, nothing like that. So what the fuck I look like? I didn't have no way to freaking buy a jailbroken PSP memory chip. I ain't have no way to buy the fucking custom battery pack. None of that bullshit. I'm over here on YouTube looking up how to jailbreak your PSP without so and so. And all I'm getting is freaking screamers and Rickroll videos. I'm like, dang, I can't do nothing. I was still putting shit on there, but getting all that free shit, I was just getting them demos, boy.
I think eventually they used the browser, didn't they, or some weird
Yeah.
shit like that.
There you go, Vince. Yeah, the chat is in the square thing too. There you go.
Yeah, she got all that done for me.
That's clean.
You're real.
Are you affiliate yet or no?
No.
You don't know. He's still unchecked.
Oh,
No, I don't be checking either.
no.
I sure as hell don't.
That's the goal for by like mid-February. PSP and DS era take me back. Yeah, Pat. That era's elite, man.
Yes, but both freaking handhelds had a amazing library. I was just having this argument with my sister the other day. I'm like, bro, 3DS whack. What games on 3DS? DS got the games, boy.
That's how I feel about the Wii, and especially about the Wii U. What the hell were they thinking? What the fuck was the Wii U?
Wii had a good library actually.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
The Wii U.
No, yeah, my bad. I phrased
games.
it wrong.
Yeah.
From the Wii to the Wii U. It's like, why did you make the Wii U? There ain't nothing on there.
Yeah.
You might as well just kept the Wii.
Literally just only played Mario Kart. That was all it was.
I was so pissed because I was hyped. Because I said, all right, so they bringing back the Dreamcast gimmick where they got the screen in the controller.
Badger, I hate
How
you, bro.
Cool. Then out of nowhere, they said, nah, there's no games on there.
Oh, Badger, you missed all of Dark Rising. Oh my god. It's one of the cringiest games I've ever played. It was fun though, but it was cringy. The game is irrefutably one of the worst fucking balance games of all time. Simi was here for it. Simi don't even give a shit about Pokemon. He watched me every time I stream. I'm 20 levels higher than I was the last fucking time because it's so fucking bad. I had to grind so much, and I had to up. If I had to play that game on no speed up, I would have never finished it.
Son, I said, listen, I made a joke. I said, by the time you beat the game, this shit gonna be the freaking level cap. They gonna be talking about some 250, whatever the fuck. Tell me why yesterday I look at the nigga level, that shit said 94. I was crying, bro.
Bro, I have no choice. Bro, I remember I started the game. I was fucking playing. I was like level 20. So I was like, all right, man, the boss battle gonna be like 28, 29. Nigga be like 42. I'll be like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Every time you think you're on the right level, you're not.
That game's so funny. It really jumps 20 through 30 levels per dungeon. This shit is so
right.
funny.
And then you're leveled up, and then the regular people you fight in, they still level down. What the fuck? Oh my god! I think the girl was like 13 though when she wrote that game. So,
and there it is.
Oh my god! It plays like it too. So I can't be mad.
Honestly, man, bro, listen. Son, take me back. I never forget. Freaking, I had a substitute for social studies. We had that freaking nasty ass classroom that was in the basement. That's right next to the lunchroom, so we could smell the fucking. We could smell the
oh my god.
We could smell the dishwater from the kitchen. We could smell the dishwater from the kitchen in the next room, but then we could smell the food from the lunchroom on top of that. That classroom mad dirty. They got like decrepit mummy food in the desk and shit. So we had a substitute, right? And if y'all remember the game, I hope Pat is still here. Fucking Bleach Dark Souls.
Ooh.
Done. This game was so raw because you could play multiplayer and only one nigga needed a card. Son, we had our DS. Oh my god, 4-player battles. Oh, take me back. Glorious times. Glorious times.
DS download play. I miss that era.
Yep, yes, sir. yes, Pat, come through.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in the chat. I just checked.
DS and PSP? Stop playing with me, man. Listen, I might go out on a limb. I might be dragging it, but that might be the two best fucking handhelds of all time.
I think the Game Boy Advance is stupid fire, but I'm not mad at that. Part of it is my memories, but I played hella GBA games on my PSP though. Yeah. That's the thing. I played Legacy of Goku and what have you, all that shit. I was playing on my PSP. So Legacy of Goku 2 is actually fuego. So
Niggas talking about Bleach and Dragon Ball Z. I thought I was gonna show up. What?
Oh my God, there's Pat.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this stream is this is a 3-hour stream.
If they say if you say Bleach in the mirror 5 times, Pat will show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up screaming Bankai.
Right? Yeah, for real.
Pat might be my Bankai if I say that.
Oh my
It's like,
god.
do you wish to know my name?
Oh
Nah,
my
this
God.
thing is Timmy just unlocked like 10 hidden memories that I hadn't thought about.
Oh shit.
Okay, it can't do that. I just wanted to check.
I remember when we was in middle school, niggas was playing Ultimate Ninja Heroes on the PSP. It was
Yo, I
like
played
a
that game.
couple other niggas playing it. I was like, bro, my niggas fuck with Naruto. Pull that shit out. We started playing it. And then another dude was like, hey, you watch Bleach though? I was like, hell yeah, I watch Bleach. Bro, this nigga said, let me borrow your PSP for a day. I promise I'll bring it back to you tomorrow with some heat. I was like, all right, bet. I see this nigga every day. I'll let him hold it for a day. I
Took a
come back the
chance.
next day. Nah, he was my man, bro. I came back the next day. This nigga imported Bleach Heat the Soul 5 from Japan on my memory card. Oh my god, bro. What I tell you, homework was not getting done for the whole quarter. They came every day. Oh, this shit was so fire. I didn't understand none of the controls. I was just feeling my way through it.
That's how it be. That's like God Hand back in PS2 days. I ain't know nothing that nigga was talking about. Shit was just raw. Didn't understand a word.
There's so many hidden gems that like Japan has kept in the Duffy that we're never gonna see in North America.
Yeah, they some
America
hoes.
never gonna get them shit.
Yeah.
I never thought we were gonna get the those DBZ RPG type games. To be honest, they had that shit like fucking like at least 6 or 7 years before we did. I didn't think them hoes were ever coming.
Yeah.
Single cat, bro.
They
Even, like-
still holding like 7, 8 Dragon Ball Z games that ain't never
Oh,
came
yeah.
to America.
Yep.
Yeah.
With custom forms and shit. It's crazy shit.
Nah, listen. The shit that pissed me off the most. Listen, we got completely. I understand why Kinnikuman Muscle Grand Prix Max and Prix 2 didn't come out over here, right? Because Kinnikuman, the first series, didn't have a localization over. That makes sense. The reason why freaking Ultimate Muscle Generations and Galactic Wrestling, so the PS2 and GameCube version of that game came out because we had Nisei, right? I was like, okay, that makes sense. I'm not going to hate them for that. What I hate them for is the simple fact that Yu Yu Hakusho has not 1, not 2, but 3 fighting games on PS2, and they gave us the worst one. So when I found out about Forever and 100%, I'm looking at gameplay those videos. Then I look at the fucking bullshit ass Dark Tournament game we got. I was so pissed. Could not believe my fucking eyes. I see these niggas. Nah, that shit. Nah, Forever. Nah. When I came across Yu Yu Hakusho Forever for the first time, this shit 3D, indestructible environments. Nigga, Yusuke do spirit gun. The arena fucking blow up and break. This nigga go out the ring. It's freaking. There's a count out. The bitch start counting. I'm like, bro, what?
Oh, it's its own game. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna play that next. All right, I had to make
Japan
sure.
got so much heat that they're never going to bring over here, man.
For real. Like I was shocked we even got like J stars when it came out and stuff before, because I'm like, nah, that's definitely gonna be exclusive to Japan.
Did you get that? Or
Because when I went over to my friend's house when I was a kid, he had the J stars. It was Battle Stadium DON, I think.
Yes, sir.
Well, what was it for GameCube?
DON Battle Stadium, yes.
Bro, I was playing that shit. He had that, and he had Naruto Ultimate Ninja. What was it? I remember the Japanese title, but I can't remember the English title. It was Gekito Ninja Tyson 4.
Yup, that's the best one.
We was playing that non-stop in this crib. I don't even know how he got them. He was just playing that shit.
Yeah, I was, man, as I said, that era was blessed and cursed because I literally had a hobby shop that carried those games but they was more expensive than the normal game. So your normal PS2 GameCube game, $49.99 full price new game, right? Then he had them imports. Them shits was $80, boy. I said, damn, I try to get that. Of course, my uncle like, nah, that's too expensive. I'm like,
fuck.
And that's completely ignoring the fact that I didn't even realize you needed either a NTSC-J console or a modded version of your console to play imports to begin with. So I literally had no hope. There was 0% of me actually playing imports back then. I just had to live through fucking YouTube videos. Yeah. I mean, that shit was still raw.
Okay, so they created this Pokemon game. So that's raw. So it's his own game. So I don't got to worry about that. That's going to be fun. Can't wait to play that. Definitely playing that on stream.
But yeah, man, this, you know, it's so crazy. It's like, this is where at least it's accomplishment to me. All the things that I dreamt about as a child that I wished I wanted, every day yearning for, now as an adult, I own all of that. I never forget coming across Jump Ultimate Stars for the first time. I said, they got Man in here? Oh my, I'm watching videos every day. Fast forward 2 years ago, I finally owned that fucking game. Complete case, booklet, and all. I said, dang. It just feels good to finally come full circle.
Nah, that shit really is one of the best feelings, man. When you get your hands on something you wanted as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Good time. Yo, Vince, actually, how do you host? Let me host Vince.
Whatever. I don't know.
You go to let me see. I think you video producer or creator dashboard. It should show you a thing to host someone.
Oh, I'm not online right now. I cut it off.
When you go to creator dashboard, go to your stream manager on the right to just show the thing to host someone.
Okay, I'll tell you how to do it. Maybe
so now we'll know. That'll help me.
Yeah.
Cause Lord knows I need the help.
Like, man, they even hold us.
Oh yeah, I guess raid. Yeah, like when you send like you know what I meant. I'm sorry. Raid.
They hold us with the fucking Bleach games. Like it's
Heat
so
the
wild
soul.
because, man, listen, it's like they was really picky. They was selective for what they hold us with. So with Dragon Ball, for the most part, they didn't hold us, right? We didn't get the fucking SNES fighters and shit, but starting from Ultimate Battle 22 on PS1, we got a lot of the freaking games that actually matter. And then with Naruto, we got a lot of the games too, but then they started fucking doing weirdo ass changes for our version. Bleach, they said, nah, fuck you. They said,
yeah, I only remember one Bleach game. I literally only remember one.
They said, you getting the Muso game on PS3,